Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another live streamed session of our Phantom Brigade live play. I still don't know what to call them. Let's plays, I guess. I mean, it's a weird thing as well referring to this as a Let's Play to begin with, because it's like, yeah, it's episodic content, but it's not really tied to like a grander storyline or anything. I often wonder if having like the season and episode number on the thumbnail and in the video title deters people from diving in and checking it out because they're worried that there's no point diving in so late into a playthrough. But truth be told, every playthrough is, or every session is sort of its own little mini playthrough, right? It's because there's no real grand storyline apart from the liberation of our nation, I suppose. And from time to time, you'll end up with something, you know, a through line that continues maybe, but not so often. What is this attack squad doing down over here? It better not come back to harass me. I don't want to track all the way back to fight some level 4, like, nothing attack squad while I'm all the way up over here dealing with level 20 pluses and all that. That would be unfortunate. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that at all. How is everybody doing? Oh my god, E's, like, obviously right off the bat, the first thing I see is E's talking some smack. Yeah, man, I mean, hey, it was either waiting a couple minutes or having today's session without any audio, game audio, so I figured the extra minute needed to get that game audio working was probably worth it. I don't know, it's because, it's so frustrating. It's like, so I use, obviously, my speakers when I'm editing. I like to use my headphones when I'm streaming. But I had Streamlabs open, and I switched the main audio device from my speakers to my headphones, but Streamlabs refused to accept that change because the game was already open, so I had to reboot it. It was annoying. Anyway, all that aside, how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a better start to your Tuesday than I am, or a better Tuesday afternoon or evening or whatever it might be for you. A warm welcome to Natalie P. David B. Conrado C. My name is not Bob Trevor, Undeaf, Keith Hinder, Ease, of course. Oliver Matthews, how's everybody doing? Having a wonderful day. Hold on, Natalie. I've never started. Have I started this game on mute before? There have been times when there have been times when I've been on mute, which is different. I meant the game audio. There was absolutely no game audio. Me being on mute, that's perfectly fine for the stream. In fact, it probably makes some streams better. But the game audio being on mute for a stream is probably problematic. Philippe, I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself? Did you see the new game from Firaxis, the Marvel XCOM? I did, and I'm actually curious to see what comes of that. I mean, I'm excited for what it might be, but what's interesting to me is I think one of the first things they said is that it's very much not like an XCOM, but at the same time they're calling it a Marvel XCOM. Like, it's being referred to as Marvel XCOM, so I'm curious where it'll actually sit. But yeah, I've seen it. I've seen its announcement trailer and all that kind of stuff. Hoping to check it out on the channel as soon as possible because I would love to cover it. I do like myself some Marvel. I like a lot of the characters that are in that trailer at least, and I'm curious to see how it plays and how not XCOM like it actually is. I think that's another question. Yeah, I mean, hey, Ease, I had that sorted last night, and then turns out I didn't. Eugen Dan, thank you very much for subscribing. That's what I was looking for. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. I imagine you're probably watching something else, or you just tuned in, and if you are enjoying the show, again, don't hesitate to hit that like button, whether you do it right now or at some point during the stream, because it does help me know what people want to see on the channel. Oh geez, really, Natalie? I mean, you're not close to the hurricane path, right? I believe you're far enough away from it, or am I horribly mistaken here? It's also been downgraded. I saw the news today. It's been downgraded to a tropical storm after like killing the power in what, New Orleans or something. Keith Hinder, yes, like the Marvel. What's it called now? I forget the specific comic. It's a reference to, but yes, Marvel, like the superheroes, Keith. How do you like the new salvage mechanic? I started a new game and it makes the game much harder as you break much more than you can salvage. I much prefer it. Let's actually dive into this outpost and dive into a battle right now. We have a mech frame being built. We did some customization at the end of the previous session, so we're able to dive right into battle as we kick off the stream properly over here. So let's suit up and dive in. But yeah, I really quite like the new salvage mechanic. It really does add a bit more kind of decision making to the process. You don't necessarily always walk away with everything, so I am a big fan of the tweaks they've made there. One thing I was actually thinking about just literally this morning, one thing I was thinking about was it would be nice to see enemy, the enemy makeup be more affected by the type of, weapons and mechs that the player is using. So the player has, of course, a decent advantage in that they're able to see what the enemy is about to do and they can plan around it, right? But against certain mechs, there's not much you can do. Against certain mech archetypes, you're going to struggle more. So, for example, right, we've got 2 melee mechs, and we've got the beam, and we've got the sniper rifle. So, for our 2 melee mechs, between the sword and board and the axe and board, and then on top of that, our beam, a good counter to them would be a very fast mech with shotguns, with really strong shotguns. We don't see them very often. We see mechs with watch, this is the first one where we see fast mechs with shotguns. We see mechs with shotguns, but they end up being relatively slow. Look at this guy. This guy's running. He's running this entire 5 seconds, and all he does is get up to here. That's nothing, right? So my melee mechs will be able to close that gap and crush him, no problem. Same thing with my beam weapon. I could fire my beam right off the bat, and he barely moves, so my beam stays on him, and he's wrecked before, he's even able to fire, probably. And I was just thinking about it this morning. I was like, it'd be nice if the game was a bit more proactive in countering the player's mech makeup, as it were. Because again, if I was against 4 extremely fast mechs with heavy-duty shotguns, if this guy with 1800 damage output, with 1800 damage output was just a little bit faster, and so fast, that I can't close the gap to him. Anytime I get closer, he's able to get further away from me. All of a sudden, boom, 2 of my melee mechs, nearly useless unless I use them in a clever way. I use them to flank or do a little pincer maneuver or something, right? My beam, also completely useless. I have to switch to his rocket launchers or something because I've got this ultra-fast mech on the field that's also able to do damage. If he's able to quickly close the gap, pop a shot on my beam, and then run away, hit-and-run tactics, and I can't do anything about it, that's tension, that's stress, right? But what's been happening for the last little while is that there's always a very easy counter, and you can kind of stick to that counter without having to adapt. I would love to, be able to see what the enemy has as far as their makeup is concerned, and then pick my mechs accordingly to try and counter their moves, because that would encourage me to have more than just 4 mechs. That would encourage me to explore more options, and it would just make the game a bit more challenging. I only go on this tangent because the topic of salvage making things a bit more challenging came up, and I agree, it does. It does make things a bit more challenging, because you have to be a bit more careful about not losing parts. But at the same time, I think the biggest sort of step up and challenge this game could do is make it so that the enemy actually adapts to whatever it is the player is doing. Not to the point where it's overpowered and frustrating to deal with, but to the point that it's providing a consistent challenge, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because it's been something that's been on my mind for a while. Now, yes, of course, I can obviously switch my my mechs out and make them weaker intentionally. That's obviously an option, but I don't know if that's the fun option. A lot of the time, I say this all the time, I don't min-max, right? I will often take intentionally poor decisions in the name of role-playing, because not only is it, again, in the name of role-playing, but it also makes games a bit more challenging and be more fun. But with a game like this, I don't think going on the field without my, saber and shield will make the game more fun, right? That's a big part of the fun in this game. Comes in the explosions and in watching mechs blow up and get thrown through buildings and all that kind of stuff, right? So I don't feel like underpowering myself is how this game becomes more fun, but instead being challenged by the AI's tactical genius is how it would more likely need to happen. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't want to underpower myself also because I feel like not only myself but many of you are probably also entertained by seeing those explosions that I was talking about, right? How's it going, Zach Long? There was a patch, I believe, last week Tuesday, and it's a pretty big one because it introduces some new mechanics entirely. It introduces a new workshop and all that kind of stuff. Apart from that, I don't think much has changed between last week and this week. Though again, we are on the experimental build, so if there are any updates, we will see them. Small updates, big updates, we'll definitely stay on them. Sorry, I missed your message earlier there. Having a wonderful midnight at work. I mean, ooh, man. Either you work a night shift, Griffin, or or it is a wonderful midnight at work, in which case I'm happy for you. But for some reason, I sense at least a little bit of sarcasm in that statement. I hope nothing too crazy is going on. Had to step up, but you're back now. All right, welcome back, Conrado. Welcome back. I want to make sure yeah, Midnight Suns. Thank you very much, Philippe. Yeah, they're an interesting set of characters and stuff. It's an interesting. It's if I recall correctly, I'm not an expert by any means, but if I recall correctly, it's a lot more sorcerous. And it's a very interesting kind of angle as far as the Marvel Universe is concerned, so I'm curious about how that plays out. We have a brand new member joining us, folks. Carl Meyer, thank you very much for joining in as the latest member of the channel. Throw up those flags, throw up those banners. I see Ren and Natalie already all over it, folks. Give me those E's, bring up those banners, and give a warm welcome to our newest channel member. Thank you very much, Carl Meyer. Again, that kind of stuff really helps the... helps support the streams, helps support the channels. It makes a very big difference, so I appreciate it greatly. And that's a Chennai Realtor coming up as well. Member for 4 months now. I really wish Streamlabs would separate re-members versus new members, just so that I could mark it differently on the screen, on the overlay. But thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it greatly. There's a bug where if you charge into a mech or tank, you will also crash no matter how heavy your mech is. Oh, I see. That's what was happening last time. Yeah, I noticed that. It was a little weird because... we seem to be, effectively pushing enemy mechs around, but at the same time we were toppling over, and I was like, oh, maybe they changed it to underpower it a little bit, but I guess it's a bug instead. Good to know. Thank you for the heads up. Now, actually, on the topic of underpowering, I might have underpowered my heavy here because I did get rid of his thrusters, didn't I? Like, I gave him a new upper body that makes him a bit tougher, I think, but removes his thrusters, which is a problem. Hopefully it's not going to hurt us too much. I could fire... You know what I could do? Okay, so I could try and hit this guy. Mainly because it would allow me to destroy this building as well, and that's a lot of fun, obviously. It does damage us a little bit over here. Right over here for just a moment. We'll take a little bit of friendly fire. It's not too bad, though. And throughout the end of this, he kind of stays still, and we're able to cause, hopefully, a fair bit of damage. And then next turn we can come around and maybe finish both these guys off. We're against these two guys as well as the missile launcher turret over here and the machine gun turret over here. Reinforcements will be arriving in 2 turns. We can't actually retreat as a victory retreat. That seems to come up so rarely now. I feel like they almost removed it because they felt like it was too easy maybe. But let's try and quickly take care of these guys so that when the reinforcements do arrive, we don't have to deal with too much. The other option, of course, is to focus on this machine gun turret with our beam. Nah, let's watch a building blow up. Let's do that as the first engagement. Why not? And we've got our sniper rifle over here as well with the launcher sidearm. I don't imagine coming up over here would be tremendously helpful. Yeah, it messed me up because I love tweeting the... Oh, like you just love like yeeting the other... I was like tweeting. What's the typo there? Yeah, yeeting did not come naturally to my vocabulary. Yeah. Yeeting mechs is a wonderful time for sure. It threw me off last time as well, but I figured it was a way to adjust a difficulty or something. And how's it going, buddy? Having a good day, I hope. And Mark, how's it going, bud? Natalie. Oh, damn. Natalie, you lost power? Oh, no. Well, thanks for dropping by. And I do hope you get power back soon. Take care. Man, I've lived through a couple of blackouts, and it is not easy. I hope that power comes back real soon. You're probably already gone now, but if you're watching the VOD or anything, then my best of lucks over to you in hoping that power comes back ASAP. God, I've lived through a couple blackouts. It is not fun. Not easy, not fun. All right, let's go ahead and I think we've got a decent angle. Oh, that stupid building's going to get in the way. This is why we destroy buildings. What is with the spread on this sniper? That looks like a massive spread on this sniper. Derek Draco, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Makes a massive difference in high approach content on the channel. What I do, what I don't do. Y'all know the drill by now, I'm sure. Can I dash over to here? Take a couple steps out. I'm trying to get myself in a position where I can kind of like shoot next turn, if not this turn, 61, 81%. He kind of sneaks behind. We're also kind of overheating. What if I keep running over to like here. And then turn around and fire 83%, 84%. That's not a clean shot. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and run on over to here. And then turn around and fire next turn. I think we should have clear shots next turn. Hal Thor, buddy, how's it going, man? Been some time. Good day to you as well. Glad to see you all again, and welcome back, party. I was creeping in the background during yesterday's stream. Didn't have time to join the chat. I was wondering. I wasn't sure if you were there when we checked up on Hal Thor. He's our spy master now. I don't know if you saw that happen, but glad you can make it today. Glad to hear you were lurking yesterday as well, bud. It has been some time. It has been some time. All right, I think we're good to execute. Kind of want to watch the beam do its work. Kind of want to watch the axe come through and do its work as well. And the sword doesn't strike until next time. All right, let's go ahead and execute. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. Cooperate with me here. There we go. There we go. God. It literally just melts the building so easily. In comes the axe. Nice and clean, nice and easy. I think we actually broke something there. The axe, remember, just as a reminder as well, we have a new axe now. It is not the same old axe we were using previously. This is the beam axe. So it should be causing more direct damage. It'll be causing more heat damage as well as more concussion damage. So we're looking at a more effective weapon. This guy's crashing right off the bat over here. One whack of the axe and he's already going down. That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, nice. And this guy has taken a fair bit of damage as well, just with that beam firing through. Unfortunately, the whole building hasn't been taken down, but that's not the end of the world. We'll be fine. And up over here, we did take a touch of damage. Some of those shotgun shells must have made their way through, but that's, again, not a big problem. What we're going to do now is going to go ahead and turn around. This guy's coming towards us. Pop a couple shots there. Nice and easy. He's firing back at us with his heavy weapon. I don't think that's going to be very accurate, though, so I'm not too concerned. One shot. All right, one shot, and we're going to wait while firing said shot. I don't necessarily love the spread on this weapon. It's a little much. It's a little much. We're going to pull back, and we're going to try firing again. There we go. Heating up a little bit, not too bad. And as that's happening, we're just going to kind of lay in wait over here with our sword and board. Just going to lay in wait until he shows up over here, and then ruin his day. I wonder which way I want to go. Let's go in like that. Hopefully that's a clean hit. I think it will be. I think we'll be good there. All right, cool. Now this guy is again crashing for the first like 3/4 of this set of this like turn, so we can go ahead and step away a little bit and loop back around and then hit him again, and hopefully that'll knock him out permanently. If I can get the hit. Come on. There we go. Nice and clean. A little bit of overheating. We'll be fine. Ease. I don't know if you saw my my post about timesheets. This was like a week ago now in the Discord. That's how I imagine you sometimes with timesheets. But yeah, I can't believe it's almost September. I can't believe tomorrow is September. It's kind of it's stupid. Where is this year gone, man? Where is this year gone? All right, let's pull this mech back a little bit, cool off, and what I'm actually gonna want to do is next turn turn around and fire at this turret. In fact, if I could, you know what? If I could, I would love to line both of these turrets up and try and destroy them both. I don't think I can do that, truth be told, just because it's such a long trip. This might be 2 whole turns moving down here. But if we can execute that, I'll be very happy. Up over here, okay, axe. I mean, this guy's got to be knocked out by now, right? Let's keep moving this way, though. And I'm not sure where enemy reinforcements are going to come from. We want to be ready for that as well. Wickles, how's it going, buddy? Change the sword? How do you mean, Conrado? Like just to like not a sword or to a different sword? I don't think we have other swords available right now, but I will check after this battle. Maybe I'm forgetting something. Oh, change the sword's action, you mean. You want to end behind him so the sniper doesn't hit you. Well, the sniper's shot is done by the time we're moving in. So we should be clean. We should be clear. What I will do, though, is I will send him moving forward ever so slightly after his hit lands. Hopefully lands. But it does look like we end up behind him even during that melee hit. So we should be fine. Take a look. I really want the MTO. Oh, you really want them to add a heat dump? Yes, exactly, Carl. I think that would be a huge change. Just more heat management. I basically mention this every time we do a Phantom Brigade stream. But heat management and electronic warfare are 2 really big concepts I would like them to explore. I don't know if they have any plans to. I don't know if they are you know, avoiding that entirely for whatever, you know, game design reason. But I would really love them to explore those two concepts moving forward at some point, because I think it would make things very interesting on the battlefield. I think it would make things very interesting on the battlefields. On the battlefield, sorry. Taking a look real quick at chat, making sure I didn't miss anything over here. Think I'm good. All right, cool. Let me. Sorry, I keep like, I keep wanting to make sure that I don't miss anything. Ren, how's it going, buddy? I knew I missed something. Ren, Jazzy B, how goes? How goes? Bring on some mech carnage. I like it. I love it. Utility bill company. Oh man, so we got our first. I don't know if I mentioned this. We got our first electricity bill. This is the first electricity bill I've ever paid ever in my life, and it was like $20 for a month. $20. But they charge you $40 to actually deliver the electricity to your place. So my electricity bill, the first electricity, because most of the time with condos especially, it's included in your maintenance fees and stuff. But my first electricity bill I have ever paid, ever, was 2/3 like delivery fees and 1/3 the actual like power consumption. How wild is that? Oh man, but I was really nervous because I mean I got this beast of a PC running basically 24/7, so I was a little worried. But no, it's not the end of the world. All right, let's go ahead and execute this turn. Let's see how this plays out. I kind of want to watch the smackdown. I want to see the surprise little ambush over here we have planned for the heavy. So let's go ahead and execute. Let's try it from like, there we go. Let's try it from that angle. I think there's some comedic effect to be had over here. Go on and execute. Hopefully the sniper lands some shots as well. Ooh, we're taking some damage there. Yikes. Yikes. That threw me off. I was not expecting that much hurt to come through. I'm a little worried to check the damage stats on that. But we came through and broke this guy's left arm, so he's not going to be causing us that kind of trouble anymore. Look at that. 1,300 damage. Yikes. And this guy down over here. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we missed him. No, we must have done a bit of damage, but he's still standing. That's not good. That's not good, because reinforcements have arrived now as well. It's okay. He's very close to being knocked out. Very close to being knocked out. Ooh, health order. Which drone did you get? Yeah, Natalie, tell me about it. All right, okay. So this is a little troubling. Let's go ahead and knock him out as the first order of business. I was really hoping that the one hit from the axe would do it, but this one should finish the job here. This guy took a lot of hurt there. I'm really worried. That right arm is basically done for already. And what kind of reinforcements are we looking at? We've got... Well, what do we got? We got a sniper rifle and a launcher sidearm, and we've got a sniper rifle and a handgun. All right, we'll see what kind of damage these guys do when they actually land. But it looks like this guy is ejecting. He's lost his weapon, so there's no reason for him to stick around, so that's good. Let's get the sword moving in towards our new arrivals right away. I want to be a bit careful, of course, because of the turrets in the area. Let's go ahead and dash over. Let's march. We'll eat some damage, it looks like, but we have a fair bit of barrier, and we have these shields as well, so I want to go ahead and get the shield. As we keep moving in, we'll go ahead and get the shield up against you. That should keep us safe, hopefully. And then next turn, we'll dash in and hopefully melee both these guys in one swoop, and that'll be that. Over here, I'm really hoping this guy gets knocked out here. His concussion damage is basically maxed out. If we hit him right off the bat, he should be done for. And I'm going to take that gamble, and I'm going to go ahead and move up this way. And let's go ahead and dash. Again, I don't really care about securing the objective because it doesn't really make a difference because we have to destroy all the mechs anyway. That's another thing. Like, some of these objective-based missions need to be tweaked a little bit where objectives actually matter a bit more. You know what I mean? The DJI Air 2S with a Fly More combo. I'm trying to remember the DJI Air 2S. That's one of the smaller ones, right? Man, the last time I messed around with drones was oh man, 2 years ago now? 3 years ago? More. Oh my god, more. It was before I quit the day job. So yeah, about like 3 or so years ago. They're fun. They're really fun. I've wanted to get one for the longest time, but I've not been able to justify it. But I'd love to get a drone just to, I don't know, film something. What? I don't know, but something. All right, I'm hoping the sniper is able to clear out this missile launcher turret. I wouldn't have to worry too much about that. We'll cause a little bit of damage. I don't think we're going to destroy it, but we'll see what we can do. And our ultra heavy over here is getting into position still this turn. And then we can maybe start firing. Let's see. You know, I think we can. I think we should be good here. Now, obviously, the bulk of the damage won't happen until next turn, but I think it's worth chasing. Pull this back a bit. Make sure we're not moving and shooting at the same time. Just avoid that spread. Nice and clean. What I do want to do, though, here is I want to make sure that we're not running right next to the beam, because the beam has, like an area of effect around it, right? So you want to make sure that you're not standing right next to it. Let's see if we can't, like, pull back this way then. Dash up this way. And then next turn we'll loop back in and get a bit closer. In fact, this might work out, because if this guy doesn't get knocked out, we can pull back and hit this guy. If he sticks to the roads, we won't have a destroyed building count. I wonder if... Nah, we might wreck this building. We'll have to come through at the end of this battle and just lop this off so we can bring this building down, right? I mean, what? I'm not looking to cause collateral damage. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we should be nice and clean over here. This guy will hopefully get some good hits in. All right, let's go ahead and execute and see what the beam does as well. Excited for this one. Tragedies, dear Lord. Okay, I see how Thor. I think I have the right one in my head. David B, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little mech. I don't recognize that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't recognize that, David B. You're gonna have to illuminate me. And Jazz B, you got me thinking about Friday already. I'm excited for this Friday session. It's gonna be a wild one for Scissoray. All right, let's go ahead and execute and see what we get here. I think that guy's been knocked down. Hopefully he won't get back up again. Sniper firing away as well. Hopefully some good clean hits there. Nice, at least one. Beam's about to come through as well. Is that a QR code? Where's that beam? Oh, that sniper's doing a lot of work. Oh, yes! Oh my god. Did you hear that? I really hope the game audio was loud enough for that to come through. Oh my god. That was amazing. Are you kidding me? It's like, where's that beam? Pew! Bam! Oh my god, this game never ceases to, like, just... Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. That was a QR code. Holy, one hit killed. This thing got immediately destroyed. Immediately, because it had taken no damage before. Yeah, boy, I'd say. And this guy's already taken so much damage between the sniper and the beam now coming through as well. But this is actually interesting. The beam stops here. There is a limit to how far that beam will fire. We thought it was unlimited for some time, like until it hits like terrain or something. But no, there is a limit. I saw it say out of range previously when I was targeting, but there you go. That's our answer to that. I do wonder if I oh look, okay, look, this is awesome. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. How sick is that, man? Hot damn. That's so cool. There's so much going on in this one, like, frame here. You got this pilot ejecting. You got this beam firing through this, like, basically halfway, like, all the way across the battlefield. You got this explosion going on over here. Like, there's so much going on. You got this mech hopefully being knocked down for good. Let me take a look over here. Yeah, he's inactive. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh my god, this game. And then this guy's dashing over here as well. Beautiful. All right. Let's move on up. I'm hoping... Okay, so what I'm thinking is I wonder if I do move... Hard to tell if this will work, but I'm willing to take the risk. I'm going to go ahead and shift up. And the reason why I'm shifting up is because I'm hoping the beam will go through this guy and maybe cause some damage back there. I don't know if that's guaranteed or likely to happen. No, I don't think... so the thing about beam weapons is that they don't get obstructed. Because again, I mean, it was a split second, but this turret was cut through. You'll remember maybe last session we lined up two turrets and shot at both of them at the same time, and the beam was able to cut through the turret. It didn't get stopped by the turret. So I do think this is a range limit, perhaps, where the beam finally, you know, maybe loses too much energy. I wouldn't be surprised also, I can't remember if this is the case, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it'll mention it here. Yeah, I don't think it mentions it here. I wouldn't be surprised if damage is less over distance because, like, you know, I don't know, the energy beam loses its, like, concentration or something and gets weaker over distance. Like, I'd buy that. And that would be a good explanation for why there is maybe a range limit. But I think that's what's going on here. We'll find out. Keith Scott, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Don't hesitate to hit that like button, folks. It does make a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel. It lets me know what I should do and what I should keep going, what I should slow down. Again, I'm sure y'all are familiar with the drill by now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't catch the Elton John reference. My bad. You think the turret died because the building under it was destroyed? No, the building is oh, you know what? Maybe. You might be right. You might be right there. Good spot. You might be right. Whatever the cause might be, I'm glad it happened. Let's put it that way. All right, let's see what the sword can do over here. Let's go ahead and shift you over like that. Trying to line these guys up. I can't do both of them in one hit, unfortunately. All right, so can I? Nope. I gotta move at least a little bit first, and then come in like that. Clean hit, looks like it. Want to make sure. Yep. So good, clean hit there. Turn around and melee this guy as well. Taking a bit of overheating damage, but we should be fine. Down you go, and then we're gonna loop around and give chase right away because I feel like they're not gonna die, and I'll have to hit them again. Now this guy does manage to get. Oh, look at that pose. This guy does manage to get a shot off right there, right? And I might eat that shot with my melee mech, but I don't think I want to take that risk because we will potentially lose that arm. If we can fire first, which I think we can. What's our range looking like? Oh, we're actually too far. What are you talking about? Really? Okay. Okay. If I step forward ever so slightly and then shoot, 94% chance. I mean, he's hidden behind that hill, unfortunately. We'll try it. Okay, no, we're not going to try it. That overheating damage is ridiculous. That's a problem. We got to step back. Oh my god, look at that. That's the enemy's beam that did this much damage. Yikes. Okay, let's pull back. He's going to try to shoot through that building. I think he's actually going to succeed. Pull back to here, maybe. Again, they are both armed with snipers. I didn't check the strength of their snipers. 1394 and 660. Okay, that's a weak sniper. What's our sniper like? 1402. Still the strongest sniper on the battlefield. When you play this game, it reminds me of 30-minute missions, but animated 30-minute missions. I'm not familiar with that. What's 30-minute missions? First time I'm hearing about it. Health or new update got nerfed, maybe? You mean the beam weapon? It's possible. I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, that might be one of the changes they made just to make the beam weapons a bit less powerful. There's no other word for it. That might be the case. All right, I'm curious to see. Okay, this guy's dashing up. Can I, in case this guy makes it through, we're going to knock him out, right? God damn, there's so much I want to see. I want to see if that beam actually follows through. I want to see the melee hits land. It's too much to watch. Too much to watch. I can't wait until they get the combat replay features in. Soon, hopefully, soon. All right, let's put our camera over here, and this should give us the sweetest angle for almost all the action. We might have to zoom in there afterwards. All right, let's execute. Like how they nerfed the missiles, probably for the best. Man, I remember those 2 sessions or 3 sessions where the missiles were what they were. That was really not fun. That was probably when I had the least amount of fun with this game. I was still enjoying it, but the missile spam was ridiculous, and I'm so glad they took care of that because that was oof. It's a plastic model you can modify, but little known about the world. Oh, so it's like miniature, like collectible miniatures and stuff. I don't like that tree's odds. Which one? This one? You might make it. This guy might make it. We're about to find out. All right, let's execute. In we go. You can see the beam kind of coming further as we walk closer and closer, but that beam's not going to make it before the sword does. In we go. Oh, It's always a joy. It's always a joy. And those missiles in the background looping around to try and hit our sword and board here. And this guy's next. In we go. Nice and clean. There it is. Beautiful. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Oh, he looks dead. That might have been his core. And it looks like this guy's actually made it through. So our axe is going to come in handy as well. Let's go. Nice. Oh, nice. Super slick. Is he knocked out? I think he's still marching. No, look at that. He's crumbling. He's crumpling. It's so cool, man. He is, yep, he's knocked out. It's so cool. Just the little details and stuff like that. I can't sometimes with this game. It's so good. This guy has crashed. He's lost his lower body. So it's not his core, but he did lose his lower body, so he'll be limping around. Easy target for us at this point. This turret has been destroyed as well. This turret has already been destroyed. This guy took a bit of damage, so we let him heal up at this point in time. This guy is inactive, and I think we're pretty much home free, right? I don't think they've got anybody else left. These guys are gone. You're inactive. Yep, just this one last guy. Man, that was slick. That was friggin' amazing. And I'm so glad, like, this guy, I'm actually happy this guy made it through just so I could knock him out with the axe. That felt super cool. Coming around the bend like that, dashing in and just knocking him down. Oh, my God. My God. All right, beauty. Let's go run. Actually, let's not run further. I guess we don't have to. The problem here is I don't know if I can actually hit this guy when he's down. So we'll hit him once when he's down, step away a little bit, let him stand up, and then hit him again when he's stood up. Because, again, I feel like the guy over here only survived because we tried to swing at him when he was on the ground. One bot to set it up, the other one to knock it out. Yeah, basically, it's just such a cool, like, 1-2 punch. It's like, you know, when I play this game, and I felt this way ever since before the game even released, but because of, like, the portraits and how they pop up and stuff when you, like, select a different mech and you see their pictures pop up. The dynamism there makes me feel very much like it's an animated like TV show or one thing. So or something. So you almost feel like the comms chatter between the two mechs. You know, obviously there's nothing happening, but in my mind's ear, I guess I can hear it, and it feels like these two are coordinating and working together. It's this feeling that you know, for example, BattleTech didn't have for me. Because it didn't have that real-time component, for example. And it's a result of the art style. It's a result of just the personality of the game. It's just so slick. It's so goddamn cool, man. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. All right, let's finish this guy off, and I think we'll be good to move on. Oh, no. He's being ripped into shreds. Oh, man, that's dark. He's still standing, though. He's still standing. He is, wow. He's gotta eject this turn. There we go. Yeah. I could let him leave. That was kind of dark, just going in and like ripping off one of his arms and then looping back and hitting him from the back, and then yeah, let's let him eject. The sword and axe combo, it's always a beautiful one. How's it going, Aviator? It'd be cool if you could create your own cinematic battles. Well, again, I mean, the roadmap does include combat replay, and they have said they want to do it right. I really hope it's along the lines of, man, I don't know how many people are going to catch this reference, but Medieval 2 Total War had a mod where you could make your own cinematics. It was a mod, it wasn't a part of the game. But you had full camera controls, you could pan, you could zoom, you could adjust FOV, you could set keyframes, you could, I think you could adjust speed ramping and stuff as well. It was amazing. It was amazing, but it was basically like working in a 3D software like 3D Studio Max or Blender or Maya or something, except in a game engine. Yeah, so something like that, or like how the Unreal Engine has a cinematic editor and a cinematic creator. I don't actually know what engine this game is developed on. I think it might be Unity. I'm not 100% sure. But I would love something like that, where you're actually able to, yes, set cuts, set camera movement, and all that kind of stuff, rather than just... like, I like what Total War has, but it'd be great if Total War had, you know, fast forward, rewind, pause, set camera angles. I would love that. And Medieval 2, again, had this mod for it, but we've never had that since then. And I would love to see that kind of a thing, so you could actually build a, you know, a narrative and then hit export and like export an MP4 or an MOV file, and then just like kind of share it and enjoy the fireworks, as it were. I think that would be awesome if they did that. I think that'd be super slick. I'd love to see that. All right, get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. Done. Nice and easy. God. David B. I was thinking the same thing. I get knocked down. I don't get up again. I don't know the line after that. Nice try, but that's not getting Elton out of my head. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not intimately familiar with that song from earlier because it's not stuck in my head. Or event again, how's it going, buddy? I hope I pronounced that even remotely correctly. I probably butchered it. Feel free to correct me in the comments or in chat. Gonna take a quick sip of water over here, folks. Losing my voice. And it looks like, ooh. One sec. Let me get that water first. All right. Oh, I see. Yeah, like Gundam, you're saying, Liam? Yeah, I'm not. What did you say was 30-minute missions? Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I'll look it up. I do like the Gundam like models and stuff. And I feel like this game is a blend of between like Gundam and more quote unquote Western mech designs. All right, what do we got over here? We got some supplies. We got a Nox light body part workshop charge and an Arrow heavy body part workshop charge. So those of you that missed the stream last week, the workshop charges are what you need to actually build parts now in the workshop. The workshop is completely different from what it was before. It's a little, in my opinion, and maybe I'm missing something, it's a little unclear at times exactly what impacts your end result. But basically, you take a charge, you put it into the workshop, it takes some time to execute the production of a material, and based on the charge you have, so for example, this is an Arrow heavy body part, you can choose which body part. You end up with said body part manufactured with certain modifiers. The level of the body part, it seems to me, is affected by the level of your workshop, which in turn is affected by how many provinces you've liberated. The problem there is that we, at least, have liberated higher, or have fought higher level enemies than our current workshop level. So all of our equipment is like level 20 equipment. Well, some of it's lower, but a lot of the major equipment is level 20 equipment, but our workshop is only producing level 17 or so equipment. So it's like, well, that's not really worth anything. So hopefully they tweak that and finesse it a bit. Again, it's the part of the latest update, so you know it's new. This is an early access game. That kind of stuff will be adjusted. That's the point of early access. And that's exactly why I'm mentioning it, because I would like to see that tweaked a little bit to be a bit more worthwhile, especially for people who are chasing, you know, higher level enemies like myself, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who does it, right? All right, what do we have over here? Man, I wish the armor on this was just one higher. Just one higher integrity. That's not a bad piece, though, I don't think. Not amazing, but it's not terrible either. Damage, damage, damage. These are intact. Very low integrity on these. I'll grab this Arrow upper just to see if it'll be worth anything for our sniper, maybe. Solar burst heavy. That's the ultra heavy. You know, I'll grab this one and compare it to our current ultra heavy, because this is a higher level one, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see how it compares. I'll grab this shield as well. We've got the Helga upper. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I'll grab that. Don't mind if I do. Level 20. We've got the shotguns. I mean, we haven't used a shotgun in forever. Again, though, right? If we were up against a fast enemy mech who also used a shotgun, we might need a shotgun mech for ourselves. But we don't. I don't think any of these are worth picking up. 1452 integrity there. 1336 plus 282. Okay, I think we'll stick with that. What else do we have over here? Single shot long range sniper rifle causing 660 damage, but a 3-second approximately interval. That is not. Oh no, a 0.7 second duration. I guess the value there is you can get more shots done in a turn. I don't know. I like what we have so far for our sniper. It's performed well when it's performed well. We have a bit of room left as far as salvage is concerned, so why don't we go ahead and scrap some of these things, dismantle them, get some supplies. It's not really necessary, but hey, it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. You know, I'll grab the shotgun. Why not? It's something to do. And go ahead and scrap these guys as well. Cool. Papa Nurgle, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it. Quesadilla 94, how's it going, buddy? Having a good one, I hope. Oh man, now you got me wanting quesadillas. Oh, but so yesterday we were talking about tacos during this. Oh, not tacos. Sorry, tacos. I got quesadilla on the mind now. Yesterday we were talking about sushi on stream, and I ended up actually getting sushi for dinner. Completely unintentionally, it ended up just lining up. It ended up happening. I ended up getting sushi for dinner. I wonder if this is foreshadowing. I wonder if I end up getting quesadilla for dinner tonight. God, you really got me craving quesadilla, though, for real. I think we're good here. Let's confirm. start that salvage. Again, it's instant salvage now as well, which I quite like, but we do still have to wait for repairs to complete. Let's go ahead and move on up to see what's going on up over here. This town might need some liberating. As these repairs get completed, we'll take a look at some of those replacement parts, right? Cornish... pasties or pasties, right? Man, it's just... Look, I see that word and I think pasties. No, I didn't end up getting those. I wouldn't know where to find them, truth be told. Arix Beta, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. I see we got over 40 people watching, but less than 30 likes. So that tells me that maybe people are not enjoying Phantom Brigade as much as they once did. If I am entirely wrong about that, don't hesitate to let me know, folks. Hit that like button. It does make a big difference, whether you're watching live or you're watching the VOD. That Spec Ops base is going to be our next target. A harder mission is exactly what I'm chasing over here. But let's first take a look at these mechs and see if we can make some adjustments over here. Pasties. Cornish pasties. We actually, well, we did purchase a quiche yesterday as well. We didn't eat it yesterday. And I know quiche is different, but you know, it's got similar shape. If a pasty is really a meat pie, then it's got a similar kind of shape, you know, I guess. Oh wait, Jazzy, for real? Is this the same thing as a patty, like a Jamaican beef patty? You for real? Because then I've had plenty of those. If that's what you mean, then I've had plenty of those. Okay, and they're amazing. Spicy Jamaican beef patties, hell yeah, man. Just picked up the kids. Work is done for the day, so I suppose it's going pretty well. That sounds like a pretty good day, Papa Nurgle. That sounds like a pretty good day. I was gonna say I hope you have a fun weekend plan, and then I was like, wait a second, it's Tuesday. I'm having such a hard time reconciling with the fact that it is Tuesday. Okay, so this part that we just picked up is... Oh, you know, actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Its integrity is a bit lower, but between the integrity and the barrier, it is better. What's this Bane like? 1400 altogether versus 1500. Okay, so this arrow upper is better. More power, but higher mass as well. Better heat dissipation, but lower heat capacity. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if I swap out and use this charge core maybe. So speed is 16.11 right now. I'm going to swap this in. What are we using right now? We're using the Elbrus upper. If I get this arrow upper in there. 16.35, so slightly faster. Oh, no thrusters though on this thing? Oh, that's not an option. That's not an option. Where's my Elbrus? It was like a level 14. Yeah. It's funny to me that we're still using a level 14 piece, but it's just better. I'm not going to go around with my sniper not having a thruster. Are you kidding me? A lot of these pieces actually don't have thrusters. And that sniper needs to be able to get to the high ground easily. So, you know what? Yeah, no, I guess we're not making any changes there. However, I did want to take a look at the heavy over here and see if his weapon here might be swiped out with... where'd it go? Where'd you go? Where's that beam weapon? This is not the one we picked up. Solar Burst. I thought I picked up a... There we go. Level 21 Solar Burst. So it's slightly heavier. Looks like it doesn't do more damage or anything. So our current one, direct damage is 2.7. Duration is 5. This one is 2.7. Duration is 5. Everything's the same. Heat generation is 370 on the old one. I think the heat generation on the new one is a bit lower. 336 versus 370. Okay, that's not insignificant. It is slightly heavier, though, so we're going to be moving even slower. I don't know if it's really worth it. Let's see. So we're going from a level 12 Solar Burst to a level 21 Solar Burst. Maybe it is worth it. Wow, we went from 6.16 to 4.9 speed. Are you kidding me? That can't be worth it. That can't be worth it. Where's my level 12 Solar Burst? Yeah, let's keep this back. Let's get this back on there. What the hell? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's a huge, huge drop in speed. I'm a little uncomfortable with that. Welcome back, Leon. They really need to add pilot progression or something. I start doubting me getting this game come Steam release. It's pretty as F, but every fight is the same. There's no quest line, not counting liberating stuff as just map control. Sure, they add a new weapon and one drools a bit over the flashy stuff, but still is just more of the same. Yeah, that's one thing that I feel like they need to get in there sooner rather than later as well. Pilot progression. I mean, I've been beating that drum for I feel like for the last 5 or so months now. But you're 100% right. Like, it's a lot of fun every time they add something new and there's a lot of new stuff to play around with. But without pilot progression, there isn't that sense of, yeah, like continuity. It's like what I was saying right at the beginning of the stream today as well. It's just like, I put the episode number, like Season 2, Episode 22, on the thumbnail and the title of the video. But truth be told, there is no real continuity. Tomorrow, or, you know, in the next 5 minutes, we could literally lose all of our pilots, and there's no real loss there, because I can just go to a village and I can pick up a new pilot, and, you know, Bob's your uncle, right? That's it, you're done. Whereas if, and again, they have it planned, I want to be clear, they do have pilot progression planned, but if pilot progression was a thing, then not only, you know, when you lose a pilot, you feel it because you're like, wow, I leveled that person up and I've lost a high-tier pilot now, but also you get things like, oh, you know, I want this pilot to get the kill because they're falling behind and they need to level up, or I want to spec this pilot this way or that way. Like, a big skill tree for pilot progression, I think, is essential for this game, because it would make every engagement at least a little different. That's how I feel, at least, because, and correct me if I'm wrong, if that's how you feel, I think, as well, Ease, but like, it makes things a bit more interesting, rather than, yeah, going from battle to battle, and yes, you get a couple different weapons, you get a slightly heavier duty, you know, bit of armor or something, but there's no driving force, really, or, yeah, exactly, like XCOM style. I would still like to see, the stakes raised as well. I would like to see losses on the topic of XCOM style. BattleTech did a decent job, I would say, of progression. Let's dive into the Spec Ops space as I go on this rant here. BattleTech, I would say, did a decent job. Ooh. Something in the distance. One of your pilots shouts out to you. They've spotted something in the distance. When you look, you see what looks like a person under a tree. Oh, this is going to be a deserter. Yeah, okay, we'll capture them. Again, like, there are a lot of event chains that go nowhere. This is an example of them. Again, early access, sure, but, like, this has been in the game for the last, like, 3 or so months now, and it's never, like, led anywhere. So hopefully sometime soon we'll see what having enemy captives actually does. I mean, enemy captives, I don't think there's even like, we've got our units, we've got our supplies. There's no resource for enemy captives or anything, so I don't know what it actually does, if anything. Or you know, anyway, BattleTech, as I was saying, does have a certain, did rather have a certain something with its progression. I didn't think it went far enough, to be honest. I felt it was relatively plain. I like that, you know, you could only get access to special skills if you leveled people up a certain amount. Like, that was nice. I like that you had pilots specifically for specific roles and specific weapons and things like that. I thought that was nice. But at the same time, it was fairly linear. Well, I mean, not fairly linear. Each path was very linear. So that would need to be. I would like something better than that. And the reason why I'm pausing this screen for a moment is because, just as an example, look, Foxtrot, -60 on his fatigue, means he's more likely to take concussion damage, means he's more easily knocked out during this battle if, you know, something were to happen to him. I've got these 3 guys over here. I can easily, you know what, Polaris, let's drop you in. Doesn't matter. You're not spec'd a specific way. You're not built a specific way. I can drop literally any of my pilots into any one of my mechs, and they'll perform just the same. That needs to change soon, I think. Alan34 and a personal account. Thank you very much for subscribing. I apologize. I missed you earlier there, Alan34. I think I was in the middle of one of my rants, but thank you very much for subscribing again. I hope you're enjoying the show, and if you are, again, please don't hesitate to let me know. Got over 60 people watching right now. Hope you all are enjoying and having a good time. If you are, again, smack that like button. Smack that like button like we've been smacking mechs around. Let's go ahead and deploy and continue said smackdown. I'd love if you can convert captives to pilots over time. Something like that would be nice, or gathering intel would be a strange one, because, like, you know, the map kind of, you can already kind of see everything on the map. But yeah, you got to be able to do something with captives. Beetlejuice, no all caps, please. I will time you out. One and only warning. I think I see Wickles responding to somebody about me moving. But yes, if anybody's asking about why there's no of any series right now, it's because it's been the move, the renovations, everything's been kind of wild and unfortunate. But as of September, things will be back to normal. This Thursday, actually, the contractors are coming back this Thursday to finish up some of the work again. Like I mentioned, there's some small stuff to do. There's some damage, so we'll see how much of it they actually get done this Thursday. But one of the pieces that they need to complete the job entirely is on back order until December. So, I can't wait until December to get life back on track, right? It's been wild. It's been wild. Intel on secret useful items. Ooh, yeah. Between that and like what Ease is saying, yeah, exactly. Like, oh hey, you go to this randomly marked location on the map and you'll get access to a weapon that's 1.5 times your current mech level or something, or maybe that's how you're able to get upgrades to your workshop. It's like, oh, you've kidnapped an enemy. You've what's the term for it that you would use if you were actually trying to make it sound like a positive thing? You've acquired an enemy asset and they're a scientist and you have them improve your workshop, or you have them unlock a workshop charge for you or something. See, there are things you can do. All right, Beetlejuice, I gave you your warning, buddy. I gave you your warning. Beetlejuice, timeout. There you go, buddy. It'll take YouTube a second, but it'll get there. There's definitely stuff you can do. That's actually a very good idea there. That's a very good idea. Use intel on useful items or unlocking useful items in one way or another would be excellent. Hold on, I'll throw captives, torture and execute. Even if I was able to torture and execute, at least it's something to do. One weakness of BattleTech is that it didn't take that long before you never really needed light or medium mechs, except for a few weight-restricted missions. Very true, David B. Though I did have fun with taking light mechs that caused a lot of fire damage, or light mechs with, I forget the name of it, the Firefly was it? And just throwing a bunch of machine guns on it to like drop in behind the enemy and shoot into their back. That was a lot of fun, but apart from intentionally making things difficult for myself, yes, I very much agree. You go in with a couple heavies and a medium and you're done. You're done. Now that Humankind is out, what is the next upcoming game that you can't wait to play? Ooh, tough question. Okay, let me quickly take a look at this and I'll answer that. So we got a shotgun here, 1540, and launcher sidearm. Probably never going to use it. We've got a light machine gun over here, 1320. These guys are, I like the color scheme actually. We've got, incendiary weapon. So these guys, again, this causes heat, but he's not even firing this first turn. Let's see how much damage we can put out right off the bat. We have an assault rifle on this tank over here, and then we've got a machine gun turret, a missile launcher turret, and another missile launcher turret back there. All right, cool. That's a good question. The Humankind now out. What's the next game I'm most looking forward to? So I don't think Manor Lords or Falling Frontier are releasing anytime soon. I want to be very clear. I know nothing. This is all speculation. So I don't think those two will be releasing anytime soon. We might see early access closer to the end of the year. Maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's pushed back to the beginning of next. On the topic of things being pushed back, again, purely speculation, I feel like, and I've mentioned this before as well, I feel like Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 3 is going to get a delay. It's been some radio silence for some time now, right? And I'm just a little worried because 3 weeks, if they were to release it in September, 3 weeks is not enough time to get a marketing campaign. Right, and I know Total War Warhammer 3, all they have to say is, hey, it's releasing tomorrow, and they'll make, countless sales. However, there's a bigger market to capture that they'll want to capture, obviously, right? I don't think you can do that with just 3 weeks of marketing. Now, arguably, they could release in October or November, potentially. I don't think they'll release in December. I feel for a couple of reasons they might not want to release in November or December. So not only are they competing with a bunch of other games, good clean hit there, a bunch of other games, you know, there's a new Battlefield coming out, there's always the Call of Duties and all that kind of stuff, the usual, which might sound like, oh, well, that's a completely different target audience, and you'd not be wrong. However, there is overlap, right? There are people who play Total War who also play Battlefield. And not only that, but there are people who play Total War who have friends who play Battlefield. And in order to play with their friends, rather than get Warhammer or Total War, they might get Battlefield. Right? Because for a lot of people, it's a matter of budgeting and picking and choosing, right? And if all your friends are playing Battlefield right now, and they're not going to be playing it, 2 months from now, because that's how these things work sometimes, then you might want to get on that and then pick up Total War, which you might want to play as a single-player experience down the line later. So there's a lot of reasons why I feel like Total War Warhammer 3 might get delayed out of this year. I also wouldn't be surprised if Games Workshop would rather not compete with Total War Warhammer during the holiday season, because I wouldn't be surprised if the holiday season is good for sales at stores, right? So what's a couple of reasons why I think that's not going to release this year either. Knights of Kingdom of Heroes. That's how much sleep I got last night. Knights of Honor 2 is an exciting prospect. That might actually come out this year, but even then, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything coming out this year. My brain might be a little fried right now, but I don't know if there's anything coming out this year that I'm looking that forward to. The only big launch in December is Halo. I mean, but you have to remember there's... so I understand that minis are a different market, but are they that different? I mean, granted, the old world is no longer a thing, but there might be that overlap. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is something that they'd concern themselves with, because I do agree it is a slightly different market. But I just don't feel like... let me put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if Total War Warhammer 3 is not coming out this year, and instead comes out early next year. I don't think they'll delay it until like fall of next year. That would be ridiculous. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is early next year. But again, I'm just making stuff up. So like, there's no reason to believe any of this is accurate. It's just a gut feeling, and I could be wrong. The old world is coming back, but not this December. Not this December, right? Dying Light 2 releases in December as well. Interesting. When's the CK3 expansion coming up? No idea. They still haven't said much about release timings for that. I hope it's sooner rather than later. I'd love to be... I'm really excited for that. It'll introduce some new changes to the game for sure. That'll be fun. Hopefully that happens come fall. I imagine Victoria 3 is releasing fall of next year, or middle of next year, not anytime sooner than that. Man, I really do hope like Manor Lords or Falling Frontier or something goes into early access later this year. I mean, I hope Warhammer 3 releases, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed. If I put my sniper back over here, damn, what else have we got? I'm looking forward to Battlefield myself. Actually, I've never been big on Halo. Wasn't ever really one of my my big games. I liked it. I enjoyed playing like basketball in Halo. I enjoyed the Forge or whatever it was called. Forge, right? Not Forge World, just Forge. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed like Reach and ODST. I think those are the last Halo games I played. But I don't know. I haven't played multiplayer Halo in a very long time. But I'm looking forward to Battlefield. I'm really looking forward to Battlefield. Let's see. This sniper is not in the best of spots. I wonder if I can get you up over here, maybe. Waiting on Terra Invicta, that's going to be awesome, yeah. Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2. Dying Light... Which one was Dying... Dying Light's one of the zombie games, right? I know that's a very generic statement, but I'm trying to remember... Dying Light 2. I remember hearing good things about the first one, but I never played it myself. Can I really not get up here? Come on. It's a good, clean, easy jump. Easy jump. What are you talking about? Can't get up there. Can I get up there from back here? There we go. Just to get into a decent position to eventually shoot from. Nah, this is not a decent position. Wasting my my turn there. I could try and move up this way instead, I suppose. Sorry about the trees. Get up to here. Reinforcements aren't coming in this battle. Still way too close. Maybe I should just shoot some of these turrets out or something instead. Get you up to here. Pop some shots. Yeah, sure. Get some damage out there, right? We'll do Planet Coaster or RDR2. Neither of those games... Well, so Planet Coaster is too old a game for me to, like, get into right now. Oh, I guess there's Jurassic World Evolution 2. That JWE2 got, like, announced and had its release date has, like, dropped on us, like, just out of nowhere, really. November 9th or something, right? There's that's coming up, which will probably, like, take the place of Planet Zoo, because Planet Zoo is almost wrapped up. Planet Coaster is just too old a game right now for me to dive into. I like Planet Coaster and everything that, you know, it does. I like that kind of game. I've always enjoyed theme park tycoon kind of games and stuff. But I have to be pragmatic about the games I cover on the channel, of course. And I just think it's not viable to do Planet Coaster. Red Dead Redemption 2, just not really in keeping with the genre and the themes of the channel, so I likely won't be doing that. I've enjoyed what I've played of Red Dead Redemption 2 outside of the occasional time when I've shot my horse in the head as opposed to, you know, climbing on its saddle. But I've enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2. I've played a fair bit of it, never got around to completing it, but I don't think you'd see those on the channel. There is a new 2-point game coming as well, 2-point Campus. Yes, that's the thing. Off the top of my head, I can't remember all the games that are coming up, but I do have like a little list of things to keep an eye out for myself. Parkour free-running zombie game. Interesting. Oh, Mirror's Edge. Man, Mirror's Edge was fun. I never did play Mirror's Edge 2, but apparently they kind of tossed the formula out. But Mirror's Edge 1 was a lot of fun. I fought my motion sickness to play that game because I enjoyed it so much. But on the topic of parkour games, there's this Stray is looking very interesting, where you play as a stray cat. You're a parkour cat, because all cats do parkour. In this like weird post-apocalyptic future. I'm curious to see that. Again, it won't be covered on the channel because it's very different from the channel's usual, but I'm very curious to see that. Oh, there's a new Pathfinder game coming out. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, I believe it's called. That's coming out like day after tomorrow. That looks interesting. I like myself a good CRPG, so that'll be interesting. And I don't know what's happening with Baldur's Gate 3, but I imagine that's sometime next year as well. I haven't kept up with it. All right, what do we got going on over here? And we can actually see this turn play out. Yeah, Mirror's Edge 2, I hear, was not that great. All right, I believe I missed Emoff subscribing. Thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the show. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. And I believe... Hey, Second Rook, how's it going, bud? Dying Light is the zombie game with parkour. Okay, I guess I missed out on something here, because zombie game with parkour seems to be like a go-to descriptor. Stray looks May, why a robot that you talk with? I agree. I enjoyed everything about the latest like gameplay they released until you got access to this little droid that breaks everything the trailer was up until then. I like the idea that you control the cat. I like the idea that you're a cat in this mysterious world. Stay with it. Why add this robot? Why add this communication with other robots? If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, I'm on the same page. And Miss Elite and I were watching the latest gameplay footage just the other day, like a couple days ago, and both of us at the same time were just like, oh, well, that's weird, because it lost its charm a little bit when they introduced that ability to communicate. It lost its charm a little bit. And Atarva Iyer, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I think I missed your question earlier, but it does look like some others were on top of it with their responses. Taking a look at where your original question was. What's this game about? Oh, yeah. It's a tactical turn-based action game. You control mechs, kill mechs, loot. Yeah, Ease has pretty much wrapped it up. You're about to see some of the action go down. It's a turn-based game that has like a WEGO system. So you give your orders and then you execute them at the same time as the enemy. Okay, actually, on the topic of those orders. Sorry, folks. I know I went on a huge tangent there. But talking about upcoming games, to quote, where to go? To quote about the 500 games that are releasing at the same time next year. Yeah, there's so many games coming up. To talk about games that are coming up, it'll take some time, right? Mateus Molinari Stuani, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, again, let me know down below. Hit that like button. And all the new subscribers and old subscribers, if you haven't already joined the Discord, don't hesitate to do so. Fantastic community. Beautiful place to hang out. Link is in the description down below. All right, let's take a look at what's going on over here. So this is our axe and shield. He's running up this way, diving in with his axe up over there to get the job done. Okay, hopefully he'll knock this guy out. Over here, we have our sniper pulling up to the side. Yes, killing some trees. Sorry. Killing some trees and then popping some shots against the turret up there, hopefully eliminating that. Down over here, we have our heavy. I don't know about this move because it's very tight quarters. I don't know if it's going to work out, but staying still, firing at that tank, hopefully destroying it, causing maybe some collateral damage on this mech as well, the shotgun mech. At the same time, eating some shots from this guy. Ooh, this will be interesting because that's the incendiary weapon. Oh, no, no, no. He's not firing at us. He's picking his shield up and pointing it at us. All right, not too concerned then. Well, I'm tempted to shoot at him just to see if the shield actually reflects the beam, but you know what? Why would I miss out on damage output like that? So that's our heavy, and then we have our sword stepping up, and then going in with the melee over here, and then the melee over there and there. That should be nice and clean. Disco Elysium will be a lot of fun. I'm really excited, and I checked. It does look like I have the updated version, because like I said, I bought it before the latest updates came out, so I do have the updated version. So once this Despot playthrough of Suzerain is done, I think we'll do Disco Elysium. It should be a fun replacement, I think, for Suzerain, and I've been wanting to play it forever. I just haven't made the time for it, so I think that'll be a nice way to do it. Don't think I've ever asked, but do you ever regret being limited to what games you can play due to the channel only having a specific genre group? No, not at all, actually. So, strategy, tactics, management, and RPGs are probably my favorite genres of games, and I've always loved them. Ever since I was a kid, I've enjoyed playing them. And when I say that, I mean that very literally. Like I often say, it's not a joke. I was 2 years old when I was playing Civilization. I've loved these games my entire life. So it actually works out really nicely. I've got this like little niche that I enjoy working in. Occasionally, I'll see a game come and go, and I'll be like, well, I'm not able to play that as much as I want to because it doesn't line up with the channel, and I'm so busy that I don't often get to play video games outside of what gets covered on the channel. It's happened once or twice, I would say, but not that often. Not that often, no. I feel like the timing worked out perfectly as well. There's so many strategy and tactics and RPG games that have been coming out over the last couple of years. I don't think I've ever been, bored, or I've ever been like, oh no, what do I do next? You know what I mean? And then Ease, of course, coming in with the hate. Well, he went from good games to Planet Zoo, so I doubt that ever bothered him. Planet Zoo is a perfectly fun game. It's different from it's different from some of the other games I cover for sure, but it's a perfectly fun game. I like a good management game. I've always liked tycoon games and stuff as well. One of the first Tycoon games I played was actually Pizza Tycoon back in like 93, 94, 95, something like that, where you ran a restaurant and you got to make your own pizza recipes and stuff. I love those kinds of games. All right, let's execute. I want to see if the sword does what it needs to do over here. Ren, no worries, buddy, as long as you're having a good time. Your rants are one of the reasons we're here, buddy, which is why I mentioned a podcast. I've dabbled in podcasting before, but maybe I should dabble in it again. Just to let these rants off my chest in a different medium. All right, let's execute. Let's see what happens over here. Hide the UI and just watch the beauty of this game. Oh my god, that beam. Every time it kicks off, just makes me so happy. All right, there we go. I think this is a decent angle here. We're actually keeping on track over here. It's not bad. In comes the sword. Good, clean hit there. And another pair of good, clean hits, hopefully. Nice. Ooh, that was actually not good. What the hell happened there? The axe over there, though, is getting some work done. That's nice. Oh. Looks like Buddy's getting knocked back. Not too far back, but a little back nonetheless. What happened over here with the sword? That's kind of weird. We've lost our right arm. What the hell? What happened over here? How did we lose our right arm? Well, this is trouble. I'm glad the enemy doesn't have any reinforcements coming. But I think what happened is I got just a little too cocky, and our heavy here actually burnt off our arm a fair bit, and then a shot from this assault rifle might have finished the job. This is bad. This is actually really bad, because our heavy here has taken a fair bit of damage. No, I mean I've run through the. I don't need further name calling, Keith. I know you're kidding, but still. I've run through the beam multiple times in the past. It's not caused that much damage. This time though. Oh no. Oh no. This could be bad. I think it was between the beam and the assault rifle shots, and I feel like this shotgun. I think it all came together. Yeah, I crossed the beams with my arm. Okay, this isn't This is bad. This is bad. This is legit. This is bad. I was just talking about making things more challenging. This is what happens when you plan a turn while on one of these rants, I guess. How do I reconcile? Okay, how do we? Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Jeremiah, thank you. Thank you. The trees got their revenge. Yeah, I guess. Okay, at least this guy's been knocked out. At least this guy's been knocked out. I'll be honest, as much as I say no need for the name calling, I definitely feel like a bit of a dunce. Should not have done that. Should not have done that. Okay, so this guy's knocked out. That's promising. That's a good start. We still have our axe over here. How's this turret doing over here? It did not eat any damage. So that's helpful. All right, buddy over here. Do I eject you or do I try something with you? I just don't know, because we've been getting knocked down when we use when we try to ram into people. It's something I'm a bit more hesitant about now. If I come in like this, I'll supposedly get them both. Take a bit of heat damage, but I feel like we kind of need to. Yeah, I think this guy's got to get away. I mean, his core hasn't taken a lot of damage. It's so unfortunate. If that damage had been on literally anything else, I'd be fine. But no, it had to be his weapon. Or maybe we'll knock this guy out. Not this guy. This guy. Maybe we'll knock him out in one hit as well. If I'm lucky, the tank will get knocked out as well. This guy is in a touch of trouble because his right arm is very badly hurt. And we're about to get hit by the shotgun as well. Not once, but it looks like twice. No, okay, just once then. I do wonder if I take the chance and I try running into him. I don't think I can. I'm too slow. God damn it. Use him to play interference? I could. He does have the shield still. I could, like, march him over with his shield up potentially. I don't want to lose the axe hit there. If I dash him over that way, looks like we'll collide with our own mech. Could pull him back and then dash him over. Nope, still hurting ourselves. Pull back up that way. Scooch over this way. Dash up to there. Get the shield up. And walk into him. That does not look like we're walking into him. Try that. I need to, like, get this quote-unquote perfect. I don't think I can. That looks clean enough. Okay, fair enough. So let's go ahead and over here actually turn our back briefly to this guy in the hopes that his shotgun shot hits the lower body. Because that shotgun does how much damage? 1540. He could take both our arms off in one shot. That would be unfortunate. So let's turn around, hopefully eat the shot to our back, lose our lower body, slow us down significantly. But if we take a hit to our upper body, if it's a clean hit to our upper body, this guy's dead. And that won't be fun. Potato PC Gamer, I am the very ripe young age of 30. Turning 31 this December. And I am not, as Ugly Tuco puts it, 69. And yes, Pedro, it is it's something they're planning on implementing in the game. It's not something they have just quite yet, but they are planning on implementing it, as he says. I mean, geez, do I really want to take this chance over here, stay standing, and fire from here? I could launch some missiles. Try and hit this guy with some missiles. And then continue our focus up over here as well, hoping that he does get knocked down by the shield mech coming through. Right? It is on the roadmap. Yes, it is very much on the roadmap. Combat replay. It's been on there for a while though. What I like is that the devs have been very transparent. They've let us know it's like, hey, it's a challenging thing to implement, but they want to implement it, but it will take time. And you know what? Sometimes that's all I need from a developer is to just Let us know what to expect, what not to expect, when to expect stuff, maybe, if possible. Yeah, just better transparency goes a very long way. Okay, we're going to keep this guy walking backwards. There's no reason, you know, just staying put in the middle of nowhere, no man's land. That should allow our axe mech to loop back around. I think actually what I would like to do is we'll bring our axe through here, and we'll turn around and try and melee these guys again. Come on. Pulled back a little too far, I think. Alright. I hope that works. Looks like we'll hit them both. Let's try it. That would replace something everybody wants, but apparently not too easy to... Yeah, exactly. I'm curious what the technical difficulties are, but yeah. Natalie, you're only as old as you feel, or whatever, right? BM, how's it going, buddy? Good morning. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday and week so far. This guy comes down here with his shield. I'm just not sure what to do with him next, you know? Like you've said, run interference is not a bad idea at all, but hopefully he's done his part this turn. I think that's this turn. Okay, this is a little concerning. We'll watch the axe come through, hopefully cause some damage up there, and we'll see what happens over here. I'm very worried about this, I'm not going to lie to you. Very worried about this. Let's go ahead and execute. I'm going to keep the UI up this time around. In comes that shotgun shot. Oh! That was very close. That was very close. 99 integrity left on that right arm, but take a look at our concussion as well. We're very close to being knocked out. I don't like it. Up over here, the axe comes through. Good stuff. Left side over here destroyed. Right side, left side destroyed. This guy's taking a touch of damage as well. Not dead yet, though. Not dead yet. Not even close to being knocked out either, so hopefully when we come back around, we'll knock him out. In comes the shield, hopefully to knock this guy back. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Absolute beauty. In come the missiles as well, right on time. Yes! Oh, that's beautiful. Again, just an example of, like, you know, you can imagine the radio chatter in your head, the comms, you know, it's like, oh, you know, Quebec over here hitting up Charlie. Hey, I got trouble coming through. And Charlie's like, yeah, I'm on it. Comes through, knocks this guy down. In come the missiles. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not so pleased with what happened over here, though. We just got kind of stuck here. Oh, you know, I think it's because this tank is one of those walker tanks. So you can't just, you can't, I guess, dash through it either. It's kind of strange. We're crashing a little bit. We can step away. This guy is firing at us with his light machine gun, so I'm a little concerned about that. We can get our shield up, whatever good that does us. Pull back, and then go in with the melee. Like so. Supposedly we'll hit them both. Right? Like supposedly we get them both. I'm concerned about this run showing this collision, but I think that's the collision from before. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be fine. Hopefully that'll be fine. Adding some radio chatter would be awesome. Yeah, exactly. But it would be very, I think it would be very difficult to do. And it would probably be more of an investment than the return on it, you know? Probably. It would be a nice extra thing, though, just to have radio chatter. One of the things about, for example, Falling Frontier that, like, immediately enamored me with the game was the radio chatter. It's very subtle, but it hits that spot. It makes me think of, like, Homeworld, for example, you know? It's just like, there's something about that radio chatter that just makes the world come to life, which yeah, it just does something, you know? It does something. It hits a spot. Hits a spot. Okay, what's the deal here? A little concerned about using the beam there. I could use the beam here. Where is the other turret? There's the other turret. It's not going to be worth much. Oh my god. Look at what our beam did. I didn't even notice. What the hell? Andrea Mercury, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. Makes a big difference. Just letting me know what people are interested in watching on the channel. The tank is staying put, so maybe we focus on the tank here. Maybe we focus on the tank here. To try and get the tank taken care of. Some collateral damage will hurt the this shotgun mech as well momentarily. So we'll see what that does. Maybe breaks his legs, drops him down. We will How much damage will we eat over here? Oh man, I'm not sure. But what's life without risks, as I like to say, right? What's life without risks? Let's keep you moving up this way. Hopefully this guy's been knocked out by this point in time. Up over here. No. Let's get the... let's get you waiting. And we're going to try and knock this guy down again. That worked out nicely last time. That worked out quite nicely last time. Shield up. Knock him back. Oh, you know what would be great, actually? Hang on. If we can actually run up to here. And then run up this way. And get the shield up. And what I'm hoping is we push him back into the path of the beam. That's what I'm hoping for here. I don't know if it'll happen, but that would be pretty sick. Shield up. Like, knock him back, and if he ends up back over here, he'll take a lot of damage from that beam, and then we can pull back this way. So if he doesn't get knocked down, if he does keep firing, then our shield is up there protecting our sniper. That might work nicely. Oh yeah, even small things like that are really nice. The unit selection chatter, but like Falling Frontier has the chatter on that is a lot like longer. It's not just like 1-word, 2-word responses. It feels like actual like it's busier comms chatter. It's quite cool. And it's similar in Homeworld. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Keith. Exactly. It's one of those things where it's just like it sells the universe. It sells the universe. It sells every click. You know, the comms chatter in Homeworld. Man, I want to play Homeworld again. I've been thinking about it ever since Homeworld 3 was revealed. And immediately I got really upset at Homeworld 3, and I mean, I'm sure you've seen my video about that, but if you haven't, check it out, I guess. But that all the more just made me want to go back and play Homeworld. The original Homeworld games. I've heard that the remasters aren't the best because they kind of change how some of the controls and stuff work, but I'd still be willing to check it out. Those are fun games. Those are fun games. All right, I think we're in the clear here. I think we'll be okay. It would be unbeamleavable, what, pushing this guy back and having him eat the beam damage? Will Phantom Brigade have multiplayer? No talk on that just quite yet. It'd be cool. We've seen games like Frozen Synapse do a WEGO system with multiplayer, so it's definitely possible. I don't know if that's their plan, though. Distant Worlds 2, I don't know if that's still a 2021 thing. There was supposed to be a beta like 4 months ago, but I don't know what came. Like I don't know if that happened. I don't know what happened to Distant Worlds 2. I still have my eyes on it, but no news in some time now. The Starship Troopers game should be coming out in 2021 as well, maybe. I don't know. A lot's up in the air. Yeah, completely forgot about Starship Troopers and Distant Worlds 2, but hopefully those will be soon as well. All right, I think we're good to execute this turn. Axe. Very curious about the sword and board. Let's see how much work that board can do, right? All right, let's go maybe over here. Yeah, sure. Execute that. Keep the UI up again this time. Oh, the sound effects in this game are great. Here comes the axe. No, we're crumpling. Okay, this guy's taking some damage from the beam. That's good. We're taking a bit of damage from the beam as well. That's not so good. In comes the shield. I wonder if we'll knock him back. I want to get an angle on the axe as well. Oh, looks like... Oh, look at that. Our shield is actually reflecting. What? Yes! That is super sick. Look at that. Our shield is reflecting the beam. Are you kidding me? Dude, this is... I wish I could say this was intentional. I wish it was intentional. Holy crap, that was so sick. That was so sick. This is unfortunate. We pulled back before we knocked this guy back. But yo, we got some damage done though, that's for sure. In comes the axe attack. Nice and clean back there. This guy's lost his lower body, or maybe we lost our lower body. We'll check on that in a bit. And the integrity damage over here will hopefully finish this guy off. Yo, are you kidding me? Yeah, this guy's dead. That was so sick. Yo, that was wild. I didn't even notice that was happening, and I was like, wait, why is the beam hitting this guy? That's not how physics works. And I just a slight rotation and realizing the shield was doing its job. Dude. That was sick. That was sick. that was goddamn sick. Papa Nurgle, Empire at War on the channel. Yeah, I gotta check out those mods. Oh my god, that was so sick. We didn't do too much damage on this guy, unfortunately. Or he was just I guess he was regenerating earlier, so we haven't been able to do much integrity damage. That might be the death of us here. I'm a little concerned about that. It was, in fact, this guy's lower body that got knocked down, which is good. This guy still hasn't been too heavily concussed. I'm a little concerned here. But this tank is dead. Yo, that was sick. That was sick. I'm so glad I caught that. I almost completely missed it. Okay. So we've taken a lot of overheating damage over here. We might want to wait until we regenerate our barrier armor before we do too much with the beam again. Let's pull up to here. Try and line these guys up for firing next turn. I feel like... Man, I'd be a fool not to take advantage of this, right? Like, if I just pull back ever so slightly here. Wait a second. Line up the shot here. We should do damage to both of these guys. Might want to step over this way ever so slightly. And that should do damage to, yeah, both of them. I'm a little concerned about losing that right arm, but I'm more concerned about losing all of my mechs, obviously. Looks like we're crashing as well, unfortunately. Still pretty well, like, pretty safe overall, but does look like we're crashing. Once we're done crashing, we should pull up to here and get our shield up. I wonder against who? Against this guy, because this guy's got what? He's got his light machine gun. This guy's got his shotgun. The shotgun does 1,500 damage. The light machine gun in a full volley does 1,300 damage. They're both decent damage dealers. Let's actually go after the light machine gun, because my hope here is that my sniper is able to kind of like dash back, maybe up to where? Pull you back to here, dash you up to there, and maybe pop a shot. 65% chance here. That's really not that good. 47 back there. Really not that good. Could double dash, I suppose. Then we got to cool off a little bit. But that takes us well out of the range of the shotgun, at least. Do we have a clean shot here? No. We have a clean shot here? Yes. 86%, 84%. I'll take it. Cool off a little bit. That'll hopefully help. This guy is pulling back. Where is he? There we go. This guy's pulling back. I got a shield up against the light machine gun. The hope is that we'll eat some of that damage so our sniper doesn't. I wonder if I should instead kind of like dash up to here. How heavy is this mech? Oh, he's a heavy mech. I don't want him to bump into me. Pull back. Shield up. That shield has barrier as well, so it'll be able to regenerate. So we dash up, shield up. Let's run a bit more in his path of fire. Oh, I can't, can I? Too tightly packed here. Damn. What if I dash up to here? Dash up to there. Taking a risk here. Taking a risk here. Dash up to there. Pull back. Shield up. I don't know how much that'll do. I think I'm fussing over nothing here. You know what I'm actually tempted to do is try and get that beam to reflect again. We'll see what this does for us. All right. Whew, okay. Taking a look at chat here real quick. Party's so happy he's absolutely beaming. Oh, you bet. Phantom beam grade. Oh my god. Did reflection cause damage or just a bit? No, it does cause damage. It actually reflects the beam, but I think it causes reduced damage though. I think. Because it did cause hurt, but this guy has the barrier that's regenerating. I think it just significantly reduces the amount of damage done, because it would be a little overkill, I think, if it was too powerful. All right, the axe, though. Let's go ahead and get the axe up over here. Maybe knock this guy down before he's able to even shoot. That would be ideal. And then we'll wait for a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to wait here. Replenish our barrier armor. And maybe right at the end. Right at the end, go for another hit. Well, not that far at the end. I wanted to actually land this this turn. Now, knowing my luck, what's actually going to happen is this guy is going to collapse over here, and our next melee strike's not going to hit anything. All right. So this guy's got his orders. This guy has got his orders. You've got your orders, pulling back, waiting, and then firing up over here. And then you've got your orders pulling back. Okay. I think we'll be okay. Alderor, how's it going, bud? All right, let's try it. Let's execute. Keep the UI up. Just want to see the action over here. Come on, give me a good clean... Oh, my God. Okay. Screw that. Hide the UI. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. Come on. You for real? This is amazing. In we go. Bam. Good clean hit. He might actually be collapsing there. Meanwhile, over here, we've got rockets coming through. Hopefully a little bit of damage dealt over here. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of damage. Not too much. That light machine gun is firing away. We're pulling back safely. Looks like we're dashing into position as well. This guy is still standing. We're kind of like sharing space over here. I'm curious how this will play out. But it does look like we're regenerating, so that's promising. Up comes the shield. I don't think we're going to block anything because he's firing so high up. Yeah, doesn't look like it. But this guy's about to eat a beam. There it is. In comes the axe from behind as well. It happened so fast. But we are taking a fair bit of damage from our own beam over there. That's not ideal. And in comes a sniper shot. I don't think that landed. Okay, this guy's lost his legs, but that was from before. This guy is eating some damage as well. Took a fair bit of concussion damage. Not fully knocked out. Oh, we're about to lose our legs over here, and maybe our left arm too. Alright, let's get out of here. These guys are both actually staying still. So that beam might wreck both of them. What are you doing? You're limping, and then you're shooting your shotgun up over here. Okay, fair enough. Dangerous, but I think we're at the end of his optimal range. Both shots are going up there. And this guy is just kind of walking over and they're not doing anything. That's kind of weird. Mechs have no concept of personal space. Yeah, that's what it felt like over here. That was a little funny. That was a little weird. The car mechanic doesn't want to fix your rear brakes. I'm sorry, what? I didn't realize that was just an optional thing for a car mechanic. Oh my God, Natalie. Hopefully you can catch a break soon. Yikes. Yeah, exactly. This was one of those like you're not getting away, buddy, kind of a situations over there. Good double melee. That worked out, but I was hoping for a knockout hit at the end there. No such luck. And get the sniper working on this guy still. Got to cool off a bit. Got to pull back a bit as well. So why don't we go ahead and pull back right off the bat. Fire over here. A little concerned about the shotgun shots, but I mean the regeneration has helped tremendously, so that's good. And we're going to start reheating. We're going to start overheating close to the middle of this turn, so I think we'll be okay as far as heat management. This guy will pull back. When does the shooting stop? Right around there, around the 3.7 second mark. So why don't we go ahead and pull back. We'll wait until roughly there, and then go back in with the melee. And try and knock that guy out. Hopefully. And then keep moving. We'll see what comes of it. We'll see what comes of it. You pull back, you fire. I wonder if we can shoot again, actually, if we cool off enough. Yeah, looks like we'll be able to. Try and finish these guys off, right? Now, there is this turret over here. I think we might be outside of his range, though. Okay, good. I'm dreading having to deal with the turrets afterwards. Not because I'm worried they'll kill us, but because I'm worried that it's just a waste of time. And it looks like our shield over here... I mean, we could try and get this shield... No, we'll just die. Okay, I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I want to get the shield. Up this way. I just want to see if the reflection happens and what comes of the reflection, if there is one. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Experimentation, I guess. Alright, we're good. I think we're good. Go ahead and execute. Units without order. Who's without? Oh, this guy's technically without orders. Not really, but technically. It's fine. Let's do it. Good stuff, good stuff. This guy's having a horrible day right now. This guy's in a fair bit of trouble as well. Oh, I don't think that shield's going to do anything because the angle is just not right. The angle is just not right. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. In comes the axe as well. Clean hit. Still not knocked out. This guy's really willing to fight. This guy is... Okay, he's got to be ejecting next turn, right? He has no arms. His lower body is a mess. I imagine he's ejecting next turn. Oh, or I was hoping that sniper would hit and then he wouldn't be able to eject. That's another thing with pilot progression that I would like to see is like kill counts and stuff. I have no idea, or like damage output numbers. I have no idea who actually did the most damage there. I mean, I imagine it was the beam because it was basically on target the entire time. But you know, how much damage did the sniper land in that turn? I would like to know those details, right? And that for me comes alongside pilot progression. It tells a deeper like story, if you will, about the pilots who are doing all the fighting. So this guy is in fact ejecting. This guy is still willing to fire at our shield up there. Why don't we go ahead and shield up, step back a little bit, and then dive in with a melee. Hopefully finally knock him out. I hope. If not, pull back again, dive in with another melee, and this guy will keep his shield up throughout this process. There's not much he can do. Our beam, what I'm going to try and do is line it up somewhere. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, too bad. I'm not going to be able to make it here for like 7 turns or something. It would be nice, though, if I could get here and then just fire the beam right down and hit all 3 of them. That's like almost impossible, though. Sniper, go ahead and cool off a bit. Turn around and fire. 50% chances. Alright, sure, whatever. I'm just trying to cause some damage here. Whatever damage I can. And that'll be this battle, I think. I really want to watch this guy get knocked down. He's been a pain. Oh, that second sniper round actually did hit this guy. That's just insult to injury. Hopefully the shield is eating most of that damage over here. And then this shield back over here. Look, that just looks so sick, man. In we go. Knock him out. Nice. Looks like a clean hit. And this guy back over here, did he actually... Wait. Oh, no, he ejected. He ejected. I was like, did we actually kill him? No, he ejected. And this guy has been knocked out, finally. Took a long time. But he's finally knocked out. Beautiful. And now we're just trying to wreck these turrets. Again, I wish the turrets would just, you know, die already. Just be gone. Just be gone. Look at that. That smoldering fire. All right. I mean, this heavy has barely reached over to here. Like, we're not going to make it all the way over. I mean, I could try and experiment with shooting and scooting and see how that kind of works out, I guess. Fire up there while moving. Sure, let's try it. Move this guy over to here. Just try to, like, basically do a sort of a retreat, I guess. Pull you back to here. Yeah, cool. Beam keeps firing up there. Let's get the sniper firing. Whoops. Up over here still. He did a bit of damage. This thing's almost taken care of. The pilots need personality. Yeah, 100%. That's a good way to put it. Averon, how's it going, buddy? Having a good one, I hope. Have I heard of the CK3 Elder Scrolls mod? Yes, I have. There's quite a few wild mods coming, and yeah, there's an Elder Scrolls one. There's obviously there's a Lord of the Rings one. I believe there's some really interesting Crusader Kings mods coming. Just completely changing the game entirely. There's this one that's set like in the in a post-apocalyptic regressed technologically regressed future that I'm curious about. It's largely set in the Americas, like North, Central, and South, if I recall correctly. So I'm curious about that one. I don't know. There's a lot of really cool mods coming. But yes, I have heard, to answer your question, of the Elder Scrolls one as well. Yes. Oh, Axe and Shield. Sorry, just making sure I got all my orders through. You're good, you're good. You're good, and you're good. All right, let's go ahead and execute. Try and get this done. Ooh, what happened there? I mean, this is actually staying on target quite well. That's not bad. We caught some damage over here as well. Good stuff. It looks like we lost our... Why did we lose our lower body here? Because we walked through this guy? That's kind of weird. Either way, these guys are fine to stay here, regenerating. We're going to have to pay some salvage budget to get their weapons back, obviously. Weapons and legs and all that kind of stuff, but not too bad. Try and finish this guy off. You are still running all the way to here. And at the end of it, we can try and shoot somewhere. Oh, he barely comes up to here. Oh my god. Start firing roughly hereabouts. Like, yeah, I'm tempted to let him regenerate, but I feel like that's enough time spent regenerating. Go ahead and execute. Hold on, I want to make sure this guy's got his orders. Yeah. Go and execute. Again, this is like not really how I intend to see missions end. Very anticlimactic, you know. As cool as that looks and as good as the music is. Go ahead and fire some more. I mean, this guy's been destroyed, right? Yeah, main body turret's been destroyed. Just go ahead and move you into a better position. Go ahead and dash over to, what, there. Go ahead and run down to, let's go over to, like, a here, maybe, and then we can maybe fire at that guy through this building. Sure. This guy over here, meanwhile, is still firing up over there. Yeah, looking good. We might cause a bit of friendly fire. I think we're a bit higher. Maybe we'll cause a touch of friendly fire. Not the end of the world. What's the worst that could happen? Zook, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, man? Glad you can make it. No. Ignore ease. I love the ricochet of the shield that they didn't need to add that detail. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we kind of talked about that last session. It's funny. I thought we were going to see it last session when I thought the enemy was walking around with a beam weapon themselves, but I was mistaken, and then lo and behold, by pure accident, we saw it this session. But that was pretty sick, though. It was sick to see it in action. Ooh, I love these explosions. A bit of work being done up over there. Yeah, looking okay. Another building about to get lopped in like half. Yeah, see, he took a touch of damage. Not that bad. This building got wrecked. You're about to arrive over here. Still out of reach, eh? Pull you up to like here, maybe, I guess. And then from here, fire up there. Cool. Buddy over here. Still moving. Around the end of this turn. Yeah, we gotta move even further if we actually want to hit both of them. Let's keep at it, though. Go on and execute. In comes the beam any second now. Stop worrying about the building and notice the trees. The trees have been... Well, okay. Gonna look away now. Wrong, bad timing, bad timing. Fire up there. Go ahead and let loose some more. There we go. Cool. This is my definition of fun. Anybody who's tuning in right now is tuning in at like the worst possible time. Promise this game is very fun. There we go. This guy's been destroyed. This guy's next. Very close, very close. Nope, decided to hit the corner of this building instead. Alright, cool. Go ahead and move you a little bit closer so we can actually hit that other turret at the back there. Out of range. What is in range? Oh, we're only marginally out of range. Okay. Try and get closer and see what we can do. Buddy over here. Fire away. Hopefully we don't even have to get in range. Hopefully this sniper will finish the job, but I have my doubts. Especially with giant misses like that. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Come on, one more. Oh, come on. Come on. God damn it. This guy's almost here. Finish the job. In range. Beautiful. Nice. Didn't need the assistance. Just needed the extra like half a second. And in comes the... Oh! Yes. Only caught the tail end of it, but I'm glad we caught some of it. The building collapse physics has been just amazing. It's been so much fun. Papa, you gotta go? Alright, sounds good, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you had a good time. Enjoy dinner. What's cooking? Oh, man. Oh, man. That was fun. I was a little worried there. I legitimately thought we were gonna lose that one at the beginning there when we lost that sword arm. It looks like we've got an arrow light body part, a reactor subsystem body, workshop charge. All right, let's maybe look at that. PM tear. Interesting. Interesting. This is a reward. This is a reward. Direct damage 130. I don't think it's as good as our. Yeah, no, it's nowhere near as good as our saber. All right. Well, make sure we get that saber back. Make sure we get this Asgard arm back. And this Nox lower piece back as well. What is... Ooh. That is a heavy-duty upper body part. Go ahead and scoop that up. Launcher sidearm. We got these shotguns. We got this heavy-duty arm as well. Ooh, a couple of rare ones. They're much lighter is the thing. Slightly reduced integrity, slightly reduced barrier on this one at least. Oh, those are the arms, but it's a fair bit lighter, Oh damn. Okay. Do I kind of want? Oh, I can't pick it up. This is the thing with salvage now is that yeah, you actually have to budget. You actually have to budget, and because we lost so many parts, 30, 60, 90 points worth of just recovering our lost parts. I like it. I was asked earlier how I feel about the new system. I like it. 1894, 315, mass of 30. This is a mass of 35, so the rarity, I guess, helps with mass primarily in that case. I don't think we can afford anything else. Nothing here is going to be 5 salvage points. And send your repeater. We got another shield option here. Ooh. 2,300. I wonder if... Oh, we can't afford anything else. What am I doing? Maybe scrap something. Sure. But I want to make sure we got our sword back. We got our arm back. Do I want a different arm? Mass of 1273. Heat dissipation of 5. Heat dissipation of 2. Okay, I'll stick with what we had before. See, I can't, unfortunately, changing this reward to like dismantle or nothing doesn't give us any more budget. So might as well just take it. Sure. And I'll take a look at this reactor workshop charge and what we can get out of it. Confirm that, I guess. If the missile doesn't work, you're not using enough missiles. Wait, John F. Kennedy, that's not an actual Kennedy quote, is it? Getting expensive to be a hoarder these days, for real. It's a hard life. What? No, you're not crap. Everybody was invited, Zuka. That's the everyone tag in the Discord, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at our workshop. Take a look at our... We got a capacitor as well. So let's try the... Oh, we actually have a couple of options. Let's try the reactor first. Level 20 seems to be the level of our workshop right now, so that's good at least. It was 17 last time. Ooh, interesting. So we've got the core subsystem charge, but we can either make a combat-focused one, a speed-focused one, or a utility-focused one. Now, what do you mean by utility? I imagine heat, maybe heat dissipation. Speed is obviously speed. Combat would be... What would combat be compared to utility? Heat and mass, I imagine, are the big ones. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves maybe a new reactor going, a level 20 reactor. And again, they don't happen at the same time, but I wouldn't mind getting a level 20 capacitor happening at the same, or like, you know, right afterwards. Just queue these up a little bit. And a melee weapon as well. A level 20 melee. What the hell is a... Ooh, hang on. What's a cutter? I only have one charge, so if I'm going to spend it, I need to know what a cutter is. So an axe is an axe, a blade is a blade, a saber is like a plasma sword, right? Like the one we're using right now. But what's a cutter? I'm curious. All right, we actually have collected a few more parts than I expected. Let's see how these play out. But there was, if we go to units, we did build this frame. And that's all it is, it's just a frame. I was wondering if we'd get anything extra out of it because of our workshop and using a charge for it and all that kind of stuff, but no, it's just an empty frame, and that's fine, that makes sense. It was just an experiment that I wanted to see what we ended up getting. But yeah, I'm curious about the reactor we end up with and stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and celebrate the freedom that's been won of this for this province. Give our pilots the night off, some booze to blow off steam. I reckon it cuts stuff. Maybe, Natalie, maybe. Maybe it cuts itself. Dark, I know that was a little dark. This convoy is freaking out over here. We might want to take care of it just in case it causes us some trouble. Becomes an attack squad or something. What is actually this attack squad doing down over here? Too scared to attack, I guess. Celebrations have got to end before we can move, but you bet we're going to. Take this convoy out, and then we'll see where we head next. All right, over to our... We'll let the capacitor finish first as well. I need to clear out my inventory a bit, though. It is a hot mess. It's a cutter who has segmented blades. Interesting. How does that, what does that do from a gameplay perspective? Alright, let's take a look at our heavy real quick. Because I want to see... I guess we can't swap out the capacitor or anything anywhere. Capacitors are mobility systems, and I don't think we have room for a mobility. Oh, we do. So you got a reactor, an improved reactor. Where is our capacitor? Improved gyros. There's our basic reactor. I think we just manufactured that. Worth nothing. Maybe capacitor is something else, actually. Maybe it's not mobility. It's not core. Core is just core. Defense subsystem? No, this is all regeneration and stuff. Fair enough. Upper body here, though, I do want to check. We have this Helga upper. Much higher integrity, slightly lower barrier. Much better thruster. Much worse heat generation. Because of the thruster, I imagine, and much lower heat dissipation. Not the right call, I think, for our beam, because I need that barrier. That barrier's been working out wonderfully for us. However, I wouldn't mind getting this on like our sword and board, because he always kind of gets. Oh, okay, he's already got over 2,000 integrity, so let's ignore that. Actually, hold on. Offensive subsystem capacitor. There we go. Basic capacitor. Not as good as our stabilizer. We don't need a stabilizer over here. But look at that. We've got this is what confuses the crap out of me. We got a level 20 basic capacitor whose heat capacity is 10. We've got a level 5 excellent capacitor whose heat capacity is 20. Why would I ever go for the level 20 piece when the level 5 is literally twice as good? Right? And then we've got these heat sinks as well that they seem preferable too. I mean, what am I using right now? A stabilizer? Let's swap that out for the excellent capacitor. Taking a look at overheat point, cooling speed. Rather, it would be the overheat point. Yeah, much better. Yeah, well, what have I been doing all my life? Let's go ahead and take a look at the axe, though. And over here, what about your upper body? We could use this upgrade. Yeah, there we go. That's a worthwhile upgrade. Reduced mass, slightly reduced power. Well, let's see if we can't... Hold on, do you have a thruster? You do. So why don't we get rid of this core over here, the launch core? Swap in the new piece. And let's get the launch core in here as well. Seems alright. Any reason not to have more than 4 mechs? I only see you editing 4. Because I'm purely because I'm streaming and I don't want to spend too much time fiddling. I already feel like I spend a lot of time fiddling with mech customization. That's literally the only reason. Otherwise, you might want to have 4 mechs to swap them in and out easily. We found a collection of 4 that work really nicely together, so I see no reason to swap them around, basically. And I also don't want to spend the time, when we want to like get to the action and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much why. Maybe not the answer you were hoping for. Maybe you were hoping for a more in-depth or tactical answer, but that's pretty much the reason. All right, I guess that's that. The sniper. We could take a look at lower integrity, higher mass, higher barrier, but a little bit slower, I imagine. Now let's stick with what we have. Sure. And you know what? Really quickly, just momentarily here, over to the inventory. Should we try to get the cutter? What do you guys think? Should we try and get the cutter? Because then we can at least see what it is, right? 15, 16, and 17, and 18. Sure, why not? Actually, 8. Yeah, okay, let's get 18 as well. All the way up to level 18 equipment we're about to scrap. Scrap fully. Hopefully I don't regret that. Right, of course everything is separated by its... This is also kind of silly. It's like there should be multiple filters if it's going to be like this. Oh my god. Got all these guys still hanging out over here. You know what I should do is I should just scrap everything. I should just scrap absolutely everything. It's not like I'm going to go back and use one of these older pieces, right? Or so I claim. Vidar arm. Read that as Vader arm. All right, up to level 13 for you. Oh my god. You goddamn kidding me. Now everything's been deselected because I misclicked by like a millimeter. See, this was part of the reason why I'm hoarding so much stuff in my inventory, just because it's like I don't like fiddling with menus in the middle of a live stream or while recording or any of that stuff. It's just like, and I mean, granted, maybe I shouldn't have let it get this bad in the first place, but I didn't think it was getting this bad. Classic textbook denial, I know. All right, almost there. Every click is making me nervous. There we go, scrap all that. All right, enough time spent here. 50 items, jeez. All right. Oh my god, these lower part. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not gonna go back through level 2 legs. I'm gonna go down over here and chase this convoy and crush it and enjoy some of our new pieces. Oh right, I forgot. I was going to the workshop to try and make a cutter. I don't think we have a cutter, which is why I'm curious to try it. Sure. 7 hours it'll take. See what it does. Hopefully went up with a nice nice bit of equipment. Let's dive onto this convoy. Finding excuses. I don't know, man. Still cranky about the color scheme? Wait, which color scheme? What did I get wrong? What did I miss? I do have a mech problem. The expensive stuff is not all... Sorry, Leon, I don't follow. They said expensive stuff is not always good quality. I don't follow it. Any reason to not have more... Money in fiddling on stream. Is there? And Serial Elf, what are you asking for there with regards to upcoming? Sorry, I feel like I missed a couple of things in chat. Oh my god, E's freaking out over all the inventory stuff. Are those mechs legs not in the color scheme? Oh, which one did I miss? Let's suit up over here. What did I miss over here? And Mr. Fraggle23, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, bud. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Makes a very big difference, as you're probably aware of by now. Hitting that like button lets me know what I should do on the channel, what I should not do on the channel. So on and so forth. You're right about the color scheme, but I can't find... No, the legs are the right color. It's just they look gray because of the shadows, I guess. Oh, no, you know what? I think it's because of the... What's going on here? Interesting. It's like it didn't assign... No, it all looks the same. I'm not sure what's going on there, I'll be honest with you. But they are the right color. They are the right color. I don't know. Alright, to the battlefield. Hard, enemy level 19. Should be okay. I think we'll be okay. Let's dive in. And plus, everyone's rested now because of the celebration, too. Oh, I see, Serial. You're referring to the description. So the plan for this game is to release on Steam. So it's on the Epic Game Store right now. It has been since November of last year. The plan is for it to release on Steam November of this year. The original plan, and it might still be the plan, was to have the 1.0 release November of this year alongside that Steam release. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does get pushed back. This kind of stuff happens all the time. What I will say, though, because I'm always wary of that kind of stuff, what I will say, though, with regards to these developers is that every month, every third Tuesday of every month, they've been putting out some major updates. They always include some big updates, big upgrades. And so they've kept things interesting all the way through. And you can kind of see their past couple of months, what's coming up in September, and some of the plans they have for the future as well. So they've been using early access correctly, I would say. They've been using early access correctly. Yeah, Serial Elf, I know. But at least with these guys, it was always... It wasn't the most problematic of adoptions of the Epic Game Store, let's put it that way. Which is why I'm cool with it. But yeah, it'll be out on Steam as of November of this year, as long as they're still on schedule, which they have been for everything else, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's still the case here. Any mention about modding? You know what? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I thought vaguely... I remembered them having some talk about modding being a bit of a priority, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know off the top of my head with certainty, so don't quote me on that, but I really do hope they implement modding. What are we up against over here? There's a tank with an autocannon. We've got this mech back over here with a missile launcher, 1100 damage on it. All right, cool. Over here we got another autocannon tank, 1044. An incendiary repeater on this mech. Fair enough. Railgun repeater on this tank over here. 900 damage, okay. And then this launcher, another missile launcher. Okay, we were just talking about missile spam earlier, right? Yeah, exactly what Ease says. Exactly. They did it right from the start. They didn't promise, you know, Steam on launch and then get a bunch of backers and then leave. Some of y'all will know which game I'm talking about. Like, yeah, they did it in a very kind of clean way, as far as I know, at least. If somebody knows otherwise, let me know. But as far as I know, they did it in a very clean way. And for 2 years before the game came out in early access, I was saying, like, this will be the game that finally gets me on the Epic Game Store because, well, how it was done and everything. Nothing, as far as I know, nothing questionable about it from a consumer perspective. But yeah, it'll be out on Steam November of this year, and then it'll open it up to a bigger audience, and hopefully lots of people will enjoy it. I've been loving it. Again, I've played over 60 hours, 3 hours roughly, 22 episodes this season, about 10 the previous one. So roughly, what is that, 30? That's about close to 100 hours, I would say. And I've loved almost every moment of it. Obviously, it's had some hiccups through its early access period. That's how early access goes. But I've loved almost every moment of it. It's been an absolute joy and pleasure. The Conqueror, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button, folks, if you've been watching, if you've been having a good time. If you like the streams, if you like the specific game that's being played, if you just enjoy hanging out, let me know. It does make a big difference in making decisions for the channel. It really helps me make calls. I'm going to try and pull over to this side, fire down this way, and hope to hurt not just this tank, but that mech back there as well, and maybe even that third one that kind of lines up. I don't know if this will work out, but it would be nice if it does. I'm kind of tempted also to just start firing right off the bat, because we saw how if we're moving, we're actually able to track pretty nicely. We were able to track the target pretty nicely, so maybe moving and shooting is not such a bad idea over here. So we'll do that. We've got the axe moving up this way. In comes that hit over there. Keep moving up a little bit. Try and knock some of these guys out, hopefully if we're lucky. And where is our sword? There you are. Pull you over to here. Looks like we are drawing some attention from who? What is this? This is a missile launcher. Okay. Can we? No, we can't. Move up to the edge here then. Dash up. I wonder if I want to hit this tank with the sword as well, you know, just to finish the job, basically. Just to finish the job. Just in case. So why don't we do that? So dash down here. Axe hits. Sword hits. And then we keep moving and deal with these mechs afterwards. We have our sniper back over here, meanwhile. Hopefully at an optimal distance. Right off the bat here. Nice. Perfect. Fire up there. Try and cause some damage to that mech. Just spreading the love a little bit. Soften up a couple of targets. And then we'll hopefully finish them off with a sword as they close the gap. Fire up there as well. Because this guy gets behind the hill in this little time frame over here. Yeah, exactly, Ease. Like, I loved almost every moment. That's exactly why I said almost, because I was thinking about those missile spam episodes. Those were painful. Forgot that button, the like button, Cyril. I'm here from the BattleTech video. Believe it or not, I was looking for tabletop info. Oh, that's kind of funny. Big BattleTech tabletop fan. The funny thing is, my exposure to BattleTech started with the books. I never had anybody to play with, though. But I came across, it was a yard sale. I think it was a yard sale, if memory serves me right, when I was living in Morocco, and somebody was selling all of their BattleTech books. And I picked them up because they were mechs. They looked really cool. They had no models, and BattleTech wasn't really a thing. There was no BattleTech community. But I read the books, and I fell in love with the system and everything. And so I've never had the chance to play BattleTech on tabletop, but when the video game came out, I was like, okay, I've loved this thing since the 6th or 7th grade. I got to finally play it. That's my personal backstory with BattleTech. I might have played a bit of tabletop, but like so little that I barely remember it being even a part in my life. But I guess that's my my lack of sleep and my age talking. All right, I think we're all set up over here. Hoping for a good clean. Did you Did you maybe find what you were looking for? I understand you're looking for tabletop stuff, but do you at least find a game and a community that you enjoy? Because that would be nice. That would be nice if it ended up working out that way. I'm a little concerned about the sniper staying put all the way through here, because it looks like we're getting some missiles being fired at us back there. So they'll probably arrive around hereabouts. So we'll want to move soon. We've got this guy firing his autocannon as well. And that tank over here as well firing its autocannon. But it's going to get knocked back pretty quickly. So I'm hoping we're able to withstand some of this damage. What are you painting now, Ease? Same models or... Oh, I see, Serial. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Can you repeat the phrase, hit a tank with my sword? This game's fantastic, man. This game's fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and execute. I really hope we nail some of these hits. I'm curious about the beam as well. I hope we get a clean hit on the beam. And put the angle like this so we can see the axe get the work done. And let's execute. Hide the UI, just cuz. Sorry about all the trees. Get a clean hit over there. Alright, you know, actually I'm going to keep the UI up because I do want to see the damage output. Oh my god! We wrecked this right arm right away! That initial hit from the sniper, I think, must have done it. Or the beam. Was the sniper even able to fire yet? Yeah, okay. That must have been the sniper then. Alright, alright. In we go. In comes the axe over here. Nice. Good clean hit there. Looks like they're actually staying relatively put. The sword might come through. Oh, no! Just whiffed it. It's okay. This guy's been knocked out, though, so that's good. Beam over here has got a fair bit of damage done. That's good. Sniper continues to get some hits over here. There's just so much. I can't wait until battle replays are a thing. There's so much happened in that turn. Wow, this guy got knocked out. I don't know how. The sniper must have done his job. So this guy got knocked out between 4 rounds from the sniper. This tank is almost completely destroyed. This guy got knocked out from the axe, thankfully. And it looks like this tank over here survived all the beam damage. Almost took out its tracks. Would have stopped it in place, but no such luck, unfortunately. No such luck. All right, not too bad, though. 2 of them knocked out. No reinforcements coming, so that's promising. And our sniper did not take too much damage at all. Wonderful. But there are some missiles coming, right? Oh, yeah, you can see them. Missiles are en route. So why don't we go ahead and dash out of here. Maybe up this way. Take a bit of that heat damage. Oh, you know what? I think we might actually hit that tank if we do this. It's a bit of a risk. I don't really want to take that risk, so let's pull back instead. Hopefully those missiles are all, you know, going to hit the ground. They don't cause any damage. That'll be ideal. We can wait a little bit to cool off. And then turn around. Start opening fire again. 50% chance. Really? 50%? Seems a little low. He looks like he's in optimal ranges. Alright, we'll pull back a bit further then, rather than just waiting. Oh, we can't. We're all the way as far back as possible. Man, that's a bummer. Then let's pull off to the side and hit this guy instead, maybe. Pop a shot there. And another one. Why not? Those trees are for the house. Those poor trees. Those poor trees. Oh wait, Ease, you've played BattleTech on tabletop as well? Finalizing the unit before my Krieg models arrive. Oh, nice! The pre-order that failed. Oh, no. Wait, how long before these Krieg models arrive? I'm actually curious about those. I'm curious about picking up some 40K models. Painting that Age of Sigmar piece really kind of got me in a headspace, you know? That was fun, and seeing people's response to it was fun as well. I was like I said before, I was kind of putting myself out there, but people seem to enjoy it, and that was fun. Might do it again. Pat R, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. As always, makes a big difference in how I approach things on the channel. All right, I'm pulling this guy back and firing with the beam up over here now because I want to try and hit that mech as well as the tank. This guy is kind of free to let loose with his autocannon. Makes me a little nervous because we're going to eat some shots to the back. 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage. Might take out our legs. We get up over here and he starts firing again. It's another 1,000 damage. I'm taking a couple of risks here, truth be told. Don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's get the axe moving up this way. Because
Because what I want to do is I want to try and knock this tank out as well if possible. Let's just march you up instead. Try and knock that tank out. Then we'll kind of creep up this way. No. Gonna have to dash up top over there. Bring the axe down from up on high. That should be pretty cool. And maybe knock this guy out as well. We'll see. So that'll help. This guy will bring his beam to hopefully hit this guy and that guy. I don't know if that's going to work out. We'll see. Because again, this tank might be knocked out or it might not be. We'll find out. Prepare for the worst, right? Let's get the sword actually coming back up meanwhile. And the sword, I'm thinking, will take care of this tank. Hopefully. That should work. Oh, we're going to have some pretty cool jumping swings over here. Oh my god, Zuka. People always say they'd love to visit Holland sometime. Wooden shoe. My god. That makes me think of Juneau, the capital of Alaska. God. / one tree plant more. a whole reforestation side campaign in this game. This entire battle is taking place in the trees. There's nothing we can do about it. I think we're good to execute though. I'm not even sure where I want to focus. The axe and then the sword. Kind of want to watch this axe drop there. Let's execute. Looking okay. I mean, this guy's in a touch of trouble. Back over there, we're looking all right. Push in. In comes the axe. First hit, nice and clean. Oh, we almost knocked him out. Almost. Hopefully the beam will finish the job, but he's crashing now, so I'm not sure about that. In comes the sniper. Ooh, we really just fired through the gap there? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this guy's getting so lucky. Are you kidding me? Alright, fine. Have it your way. Up over here. Sword's about to come down from up on high. Look at that. This poor guy in this tank is just like, oh, no, I done goofed. I done goofed. In we go. Bam. Nice and clean. And I want to get this axe as well. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yes. Bam. I love it. Jumping off the top of something and meleeing a mech is just priceless. I don't think it ever gets old. Oh, man. For everything else, there's Massacred. Man, that was dope. That was dope. Exactly, Serial Elf. Juneau, the capital of Alaska. Exactly. Oh, Sean coming in with the Juneau, the most boring state capital ever. Ouch. Oh, man. My favorite RTS game. I imagine when you ask that question, you mean in like a traditional RTS sense, like Age of Empires, StarCraft, Company of Heroes, that kind of stuff. That's tough, man. That's a tough question to answer. Geez, like, how far back can I look? How far back in my life can I look? Like, cause like StarCraft, Age of Empires, those were like formative games for me. You know, like I like it's hard for me to not play those games, like not refer to those games when somebody asks about my favorites, because those were important games in making who I am today. Modern, I mean, more quote unquote modern day. I mean, the Dawn of War games are fantastic. 1 and 2 for entirely different reasons. I wish they'd make a third Dawn of War game. I think that would make a lot of people very happy, but too bad we're not getting one of those. Company of Heroes is fantastic. Oh, man, it's hard. Picking a favorite is always difficult, because these games, every game does something good. Each game does its own thing well. We were just talking about Homeworld. Homeworld was fantastic. Homeworld is still fantastic. Does that count as an RTS? I know it's not a classic RTS in the same sense with the base building and all that, but does it count? What's my favorite tree species? And don't say log. Yeah, probably the California, like redwood, just because they're massive trees. Just massive trees. Warcraft 3. Yeah, yeah. StarCraft, I mean, I'll never forget my first time playing multiplayer StarCraft. My school used to do a game night, and it was a mix of board games and video games. And they set up StarCraft on LAN, and I forget how many people were playing, but we had a whole like friendly tournament and stuff. And like, this was my first time playing multiplayer StarCraft, and I was playing. I forget. I forget who I was playing. I think I was Terran. But the person I was against, I remember what they were playing because the carrier spam was just driving me wild. First time playing multiplayer StarCraft. I learned to have a thick skin very early on in life. All right, what are we doing here? So this guy also almost got knocked out. He is crashing though, so there's that. Now the thing about concussion damage is that it replenishes. It replenishes, right? So this guy is largely concussed, but over time that'll lower. So if I want to finish him off, I need to do that like right now. So why don't we go ahead and step away ever so slightly just to give us the range to come in with that hit. He might be too close actually. So we gotta step away a bit further, I suppose. Like so. Then loop around and smack him and hopefully knock him out there. You should definitely check out Critoria. It's an RTS game developed by a guy on YouTube, makes really cool devlogs. Set in ancient Rome, as far as I know. Okay, I'll check that out. I think I actually saw, I don't know if that was you, but somebody actually mentioned that in the comments very recently on one of my videos, and I noted it down. And I remember because I remember reading the name and thinking the name said Krakatoa, which is why I recognize the term. Pat R, thank you very much for subscribing. Zachary Stokes as well, thank you for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show. Sorry, I think I just double mentioned Pat R, but hey, it doesn't hurt to say thanks twice. But yeah, Zachary Stokes as well, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. I hope you're enjoying the show. Again, lots of new subscribers, lots of new names and faces today. If you've been enjoying, if you want to hang out with this community some more, don't hesitate to join our Discord. It is a fantastic place with some fantastic folks playing all sorts of fantastic games. Again, just as a reminder, this weekend we're kicking off a Crusader Kings 3 multiplayer game. If you want in on that, make sure you dive into the Discord, sign up for it. Russell is organizing it, so don't hesitate to ping him if you want to be part of it, or ping one of the Grand Arbiters and get yourself, get your name tossed in the hat, and then toss that hat in the ring. These turns of phrases, man. But yeah, if you're interested in that, don't hesitate to hop on in. But of course, apart from that, if you're interested in hanging out with some cool folks, I can guarantee you there are some cool folks in that Discord. All right, what do we want to do with this sniper here? See, we might get lucky with a couple shots here. Instead, why don't we go ahead and use the missile launcher? We're out of range. God damn it. Okay, let's move forward a bit then. Fire some missiles over here first. This guy was so close to being knocked out. We might be able to kill him using these missiles. And then fire some missiles down over there as well. Keep moving, though. Don't want to stay still. Fire up there, fire down here, keep moving here as well. Again, we're a sniper, so we want to try and maintain our distance, right? Paradox games, Serial Elf? Oh yeah, tons of it. Europa Universalis, Crusader Kings. I've been playing since CK2. Vicky 3 I'm looking forward to. The only Paradox game maybe that I don't play is Hearts of Iron 4. Even Stellaris I've played, not on the channel, but I have played. I've dabbled in, but I haven't covered it on the channel as much beyond that one video I did for Nemesis. But yeah, I'm a big Paradox fan, for sure. He's taking every opportunity. Taking every opportunity, Ease. How's this tank doing? He's crashing. We got to finish him off, though. Step away. Pull back in. And you know what? I'm gonna try and finish the job here. Pull away. Come back. Oh, God damn it. Obviously, I can't. Can we... There we go. Just gotta shorten my runs a little bit, and that should allow us to get 2 swings in. Beautiful. I don't think... I would check, Sean, if it's one of the... If it's like a beginner's welcome kind of a thing. Because we were doing... we had quite a bit of multiplayer Crusader Kings happening right when the game first launched. Spindle was running those. And they were very much like, hey, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner. It was a lot more... It was a learning opportunity and everything. And it might be the same case here as well. But I would check in about that if you're, if you want to play, but you're not sure if you'll get outplayed and you're worried about that kind of stuff, feel free to ask, right? Again, there's a few reasons why I call our community amazing, and that's one of them. I don't mind it, Serial Elf. Welcome. Welcome. Don't hesitate to join the Discord, though, for real, if you aren't already in there, and that goes for everybody. Link is in the description down below, !Discord, as Wickles has put the Discord link in chat as well. Yeah, great place to hang out. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to do it this week. I spent so much time yesterday on my on the next Bannerlord episode. I was literally working until 4 o'clock in the morning. After the stream, I took like 30 to 40 minutes. I took about an hour, I would say, after the stream of like, you know, time to eat and stuff like that. But otherwise, working from after the stream until like 3 or 4 in the morning on my next Bannerlord episode. Hopefully, it'll actually be done editing today, and then I can hang out in the Discord for the rest of the week myself. God, I just want to get that thing done. People have been waiting so long. All right, let's watch the axe, maybe? Just not sure who to focus on. That's why I'm kind of like flip-flopping. Let's watch the axe. Units without orders. I'm guessing that's this guy. He's fine. Because he's got his beam that he's firing. All right, let's execute. Oh, I love seeing those incendiary shots. In come the missiles. Oh, we took that's actually a fair bit of damage there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is the first time I'm seeing the incendiary weapon actually do something, you know? The beam is causing a touch of damage. That's nice. Maybe some friendly fire as well. That's not so nice. In comes the axe, though. Good and clean. Knocked him out. Perfect. And in come the missiles as well. Come on. Give me some good hits. Oof. Not perfect, but I'll take it. More incendiary fire. You know what I really like about the incendiary weapon? The colors. It's got this like perfect, like purplish, pinkish, vibrant glow. I love it. It makes me think of Slanesh. Zuka, they're okay, really. On the topic of favorites, what's your favorite grain? Okay, all right. I'll like this question. All right. Bread is one of my favorite things to eat. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's a lie. Rice is a grain, right? 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 I love rice. Rice is amazing. I can't imagine my life without rice. So everything that makes rice possible is my favorite. If there's an RTS game out there without which rice could not exist, then that's my favorite RTS game. Alright, I gotta be careful here. This is actually a fair bit of damage. We stand to lose our arms and stuff. And we saw how much that slowed us down as far as gathering salvage, right? So, let's be careful here. You know what I might want to do is I might want to dash and try and avoid some of those incendiary rounds. Ooh, that's a lot of overheating. Okay. Take a couple of steps, because the incendiary rounds take time to travel. So we can try... Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to keep walking. Because if they do hit us and they overheat us, I want to cool off. I don't want to actually take more heat damage. Damn, this is the first time I've seen an incendiary weapon be worthwhile, and I like it. I like it. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, this guy's been knocked out, so we can get our axe to actually move over this way. Oh god, that's how I lose subscribers. Scooch over this way. Is he going to come back? He does loop back eventually, I think. But not far enough. We've got plenty of heat threshold, so I think we're fine to go in and try and hit this guy like this. Axe to the back of his... the nape of his neck. But butter is better. Oh, now I have that tongue twister stuck in my head. I mean, butter's amazing. Butter on bread is excellent. Okay, hold on. So I came across a Reddit post the other day. Which was I think it was an Englishman, confused by the fact that Americans don't butter their bread, and that's not something I've heard. Is that a thing? Do Americans not butter their bread for like when they're making when you're making a sandwich? You don't like put butter on your bread? Is that a thing? I'm genuinely asking. I'm not like I legitimately don't know, because butter on bread is like this is like a standard, right? So if somebody could enlighten me. Because I didn't even know this was a stereotype or a thing until I saw this Reddit post, and I was like, that's not a thing. But, I don't know, maybe it is. This tank is causing us some trouble, isn't it? Let's go ahead and chase after him. Above maximum range, so why don't we nudge over a little bit. Dash up top. Again, we have the heat capacity, so I'm not too concerned about overheating. Walk a little bit there, and then come in with the melee. Oh, you piece of crap. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. It gets one more turn to live. It'll be fine. As long as it's actual butter, you bet it's going on there. Depends on the American. You do? Okay, fair. So it's not like a standard thing. Like, for example, a very common quote-unquote stereotype, I guess, is shoes indoors, right? Which based on my anecdotal evidence, is a very common thing in the States, shoes indoors. And I wasn't sure if butter on bread was a similar thing or not, but I guess it depends. But Cyril says generally no, we don't. But then we've got Wickle saying yes, it's a thing as well. But Sean, you're saying you do. But okay, interesting. Hey, interesting. I mean, again, it's a small sample size, but I was just curious because it was the first time I'd been exposed to that concept at all. So I was curious. Get to have some answers. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That looks so cool. And in come the missiles from the rocket launcher. All right, there's too much going on. The chase is on over there. These guys are coming down over here. Axe is going to come through any second now. Good hits. Ooh, is that actually going to make contact, or are we going to dodge that? Oh, I made contact. And in comes the axe from behind. Oh, I can't zoom any lower. Here we go. Bam. Knocked out, maybe, if we're lucky. No, I don't think so. I think he's still standing. Damn, he took like no damage there. What the hell? Americans butter their bread with meat. Oh, I see what you mean. I was like, what? The cream cheese on a bagel is excellent. I've never had cream cheese on like just bread. What happened here? How did you start crashing? What did you knock into? Okay, it's fine. Above maximum range. I think we walked into a tank over here. Talking about food, we knocked into 2 tanks maybe. This guy's ejecting. So he's done for. Okay, fair enough. What's left? You're ejecting. You're knocked out. You're dead. This guy's still standing and barely took any damage from the axe there. Concussive or otherwise. This guy's knocked out. This guy's knocked out. So this is the only guy that's actually left. Cool. Now we took... See, because we weren't dashing, we didn't take much damage that turn. If we'd been dashing, we would have taken so much overheat damage. I'm fairly certain. That's my guess, at least. We would have taken so much overheat damage, we might have actually lost our legs or something. That's pretty cool. Cream cheese and cucumber sandwiches. Yeah, that does sound pretty good right now. So this is all very interesting. There's some very interesting, like, butter and shoe conversation going on in chat. This kind of stuff fascinates me. I know the viewer count's dropping, but listen, I love this kind of stuff. All right, let's get this axe pulling back over here a little bit. Don't need to pull back too far, but... There we go. No, I think we got to pull back a bit further than that. I lied earlier. Pull back to there. And then come in like that. That should be clean. Then we'll step away a little bit further. And pull back again. I'm a little worried about losing our left arm over here because of all the overheating. But, I mean, how much slower am I going to take this? Right? I see, it's a mix over there, Leon? Huh. I think I've grown up with buttering bread always. Now I'm trying to think about everywhere I've been and what the standard is across the board. Alright, let's execute. Really hope this axe finishes the job. Come on, knock him out. Oh, he's taking like no concussion damage. I've actually lost my shield in my left arm trying to knock this guy out. He's taking no concussion damage. He must have something going for him. Fair enough. All right. Time to get out of here and stop with the concussion damage then. Are we going to get knocked down by that tank? Pull over this way. Actually, let's dash over this way. And get the sword in there instead. Try and finish this guy off. That's actually quite troubling. I'm glad I checked that turn, because I would have otherwise kept trying and just... Well, you know the definition of insanity, I imagine. Double dash up to there. Gotta walk a little bit. In comes the blade. There we go. That should maybe do the trick. We won't actually land the hit until next turn, it looks like. Make sure it's square. Alright, and then our beam over here. I mean, I guess we could fire right off the bat. He's been sitting relatively idle. I don't think I can fire through these hills, though. Terrain blocks the beam for sure. Alright, but this turn, we should be able to Fire some missiles, because this guy's not being focused down on. We're just too far away. Can we snipe? We can snipe. All right. 96%. I'll take it. Hang tight. There we go. 100%. Beautiful. Can I fire sooner? I can indeed. And let's fire again. Bam. Beauty. Hopefully between that and the sword coming through, this guy does get rocked, because I've let him do too much damage. Let him do way too much damage. Zuka Dragon coming through with a super chat. Dang it, dinner time. Watching you play is so much fun. Anyway, off I go. Why are there gates around a cemetery? Because people are dying to get in. Oh my god. You had me in the first half. I did not see that one coming. I was like, gates of the cemetery. Which cemetery are you talking about? You completely had me there. Brilliant. Thanks for dropping by, Zuka. As always, a pleasure. Enjoy your dinner. And thanks for the super chat again, as you very well know, I'm sure. Really helps support the channel, helps support these streams, keeps it all going, keeps it all running. I appreciate it greatly. Appreciate the company. Enjoy dinner, buddy, and I'll catch you in the Discord, and hopefully I'll catch you on the stream on Friday as well. Zuka chat? Oh my god. Oh my god. How have I not? This is why I gotta start streaming in later in the day, so I can be more on point. Zuka chat? That's goddamn priceless. A Zuka chat. Oh my god. God damn it. Olive oil on bread? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Italian restaurant, you get the little, before your main, well, like an Italian, like a pizzeria or whatever, you get, before your main, you get the olive oil, you get the bread, you get the platter. Oh my god. Making me real hungry. What's this guy up to with the axe? He's leaving. Let's walk away. Let's not dash away. Let's walk away. Try and maintain some of our parts, because again, we have to pay in salvage, right? We have to pay in salvage budget. Let's be a bit more cognizant of that. Don't name it after you. All right, fair enough. What about yours specifically? Not all of them, but yours specifically, you know? All right. Let's see if we get any work done over here. I'm hoping the sniper enacts his revenge at least a little bit. Keep the UI up so we can see the damage dealt. Go on and execute. Come on. Come on. Oh, literally hitting this hill over there. Eating some heat damage over here. That is causing some hurt. I don't like it. In comes the melee though. Nice. There it is. Finally. Honestly, this guy's been like bothering us for way too long. Finally. Got his shield and left arm. One hit. Beauty. Up over here. Let's see if we can't keep firing. Now he's going to move a little bit. Who's he going to shoot at? He is shooting at our axe. Okay, that works for me. Go ahead and move you up to here. Oh, he's too close. I could fire missiles, I guess. Our sniper is just a much more powerful weapon. So I wonder if I can get down here. We got to move a bit further out. Down here, maybe. And at least get one shot out of the sniper. Meanwhile, the sword can move up. Cool off a little bit. Get a swing in. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it that way. Nope. That's not a clean hit. There you go. And then move up this way. The next turn we can come back around and hit him again. That should work, I think. Definitely. It's got to be good olive oil. Oh, yeah, 100%. And balsamic vinegar. Yeah. Non-bread covered in ghee. So, naan and ghee is great. Ghee and rice is amazing. Ghee and rice and nothing else. It's amazing. If you haven't had it, try it. It's amazing. A little bit of salt, ghee, rice. That's all you need. It's amazing. Alright, here we go. This guy's trying to survive over here. Comes the sniper, getting ready to line up. Ooh, look at this chase. I love it. In we go. Boom. Nice. Right arm is down. And in comes the sniper to finish the job. Oh, come on, buddy. Finish him off. Come on. Looks like this guy's actually ejecting. Coward. All right. That's it, I think. Of course. Thank you. We lose our right arm. God damn it, are you kidding me? Friendly fire takes our right arm. Can't catch a break. This sword guy can't catch a break. Oh, he's not ejecting until now? Okay, fine. Go for it. There he goes. Ghee with anything creates glee. I love it. Baguette, olive oil, rub some tomato on it, and add salt. Best snack ever. That does sound delicious. Man, we have some bakeries in the area. We have some like French bakeries in the area. And last week, the day that I released my second Humankind guide video, I had to spend an all-nighter to finish that video the night before. It was leading into the Sunday. And I finished editing at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, man, is it really worth going to bed right now? And I looked it up, and one of the bakeries opened at 7:30. And I was like, you know what, let's do this. So I went, and I got like breakfast in bed set up for the lady of the house. And it was freshly baked baguettes, freshly baked croissant, butter. Oh, God, man. Like, few things can beat that. Ooh. This isn't great. All right, so I'm actually going to leave behind... I'm going to leave behind our shield. We have other shields that I think are good enough to put in. But this is... I mean, I do love that we talked about this earlier in the stream today about how like the new salvage system does make it a bit more challenging with regards to limiting what you can take. That is a perfect example. We lost pieces, and now, again, we're not able to pick up anything new. With that said, I don't think I'm too worked up about it, because I already have so much good quality stuff, and these guys weren't the highest level enemy, though they did manage to destroy a fair bit of my things. They weren't the highest level enemy, so they don't have the highest level stuff. I believe I already have a decent shield, so I'm not too fussed about a decent replacement shield, so I'm not too fussed about losing this one. Hopefully I'm not mistaken, but we are getting back our arm, which I quite like, and we are getting back our other arm and our sword as well. Is that really all that we lost? I think so. Because this is all enemy mech stuff. I wish friendly and enemy mechs were... Oh, they are. Okay, they're labeled red versus blue. Okay, good. Ignore me. Good, 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 good. No budget left. Confirm. All right, fair enough. Yikes. I like it. I like the new salvage system a lot. Even more now than I did, you know, as of the end of the last stream. All right, we'll see what we can do as far as the shield on Unit 297 is concerned. Croissant for the rabbit. Always thought Queen Elizabeth was Lady of the House. No. Miss Elite is the Lady of the House. Elizabeth is the sovereign. The one in charge. The one truly in charge. What does ejecting do besides dropping a mech from the fight? If you're as the player, when you eject, you rescue your pilot. Right now, that doesn't mean too much if you have backup pilots, but down the line, when they introduce pilot progression, sometimes you'll want to eject your pilots to rescue them. However, if you eject your pilot and you leave your mech behind, and you end up losing that engagement, or having to retreat rather from that. If you lose the engagement, then, I mean, you've lost everything. But if you eject your pilots and have to retreat from the engagement, then you lose your mechs. They stay in that place where you lost your battle, and you can go in and you can fight a battle and try to regain those lost mechs and lost pieces, but you lose them, but at least your pilots survive. Again, pilot surviving isn't that big of a deal, apart from if you have a personal connection to one of them. But once they have pilot progression in the game, it'll be a bigger kind of impact, because you'll want to make sure your high XP pilots survive, right? You don't want to lose them because of a stray sniper shot, friendly fire, right? So that's what ejecting actually does when you end up using it. When you end up using it as a player, I should say. As far as the AI is concerned, it's just another way to get the AI to give up on the fight. You can either destroy their mech, you can knock them out, or you can get them to eject by getting rid of their weapons or causing enough damage to their core that they get scared, I guess. I'm not sure what the AI mathematics is there. Leon, you gotta go. Sounds good, buddy. Thanks for coming through. It's a bad day, but I see Elite play Phantom Brigade, and it's made my day. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I hope the rest of your evening is better, buddy, and I hope your day is excellent as well tomorrow. Feel free to drop in again to the Discord if you need some people to hang out with, or some people to chat with, and distract yourself from whatever it is that's making it a bad day. But have yourself a good rest of the day. Sleep well, and I hope to catch you next time, buddy. Thanks for dropping by. Had a great time. Just don't eject them by the sea. That's a good point as well. Jazzy B makes a very good point. Previously, we had... Where was it? Somewhere over here, we got into a battle where we had to eject a couple of our pilots, and they got dropped into the water. You have to actually go and pick them up if they eject, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. But these guys got dropped into the water, and we could never pick them up. And now the escape pods are nowhere to be seen. So, yikes. Clear that inventory while chatting. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, because another battle would probably take us quite far. Let's hold on. Before I do the inventory, I just want to get the repairs done so I can A, check out this melee cutter, and B, check out the arm. Get the upgraded shield. And there's that Discord link as well in the chat. Thanks, Wickles. Do not hesitate to join. It is a fantastic place to hang out. Local for Americans 35. Oh, hold on, wait. What's this local thing, Serial Elf? I thought getting a local meadery was Pog. I always find it weird saying Pog. That said, the raspberry mead is divine. Oh, nice. Local mead. Yeah, meaderies are becoming more and more of a thing up over here as well. We have a great local microbrewery scene as far as beer is concerned. And we're starting to get some microbreweries and breweries for meads as well. We're getting some meaderies. In fact, one of my friends, though he's not local, he lives out of province. So more than a 35-mile drive. But he makes mead as well, and it's kind of interesting to see the hobby and to see everything that comes with it. And mead is delicious. Mead is amazing. And I've had meads of a variety of flavors that I didn't even know existed, because he likes to experiment with different flavor types and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, a 35-mile drive. It's funny. Even a 35-mile drive is in America and Canada, it's like nothing, right? What am I looking for? Units. You lost your left item. Your shield is what's missing. So I want to go ahead and take a look at parts. Where is... Yeah, we've got the shield with 2300 integrity. Better than our previous shield, right? We had 2600 over here as well. The other shield had some barrier, so we are losing out on that, but I'll be honest, not too upset about it. A mass of 6.8, mass of 5.2, a mass of 8.1. What's our speed right now? 12.23. Oh my god, look at this. Integrity of 3000, barrier of 550, a mass of 10. So it's a bit on the heavier side, but that is significantly higher protection. Alright, let's get the S1 Svalin on here. Yikes. Huge drop in speed, and I cannot remember what it was before. But we'll see. We'll see if we have to change our mind with regards to that. We'll make that switch if necessary. If need be, then we'll make that switch again. All right, we're good over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our inventory and clean up a little bit. Serial Elf. Wine for me. Wine. I'm not a big wine person. That's not to say I don't like wine, but like for me, wine is wine. If I go out and we're having wine, then okay, I'll have it. I'm not very picky. I think some wines tend to give me a headache. Though that's not been a thing recently. But some wines in the past have historically given me like instant headaches. But overall, for me, wine is just wine. I don't particularly chase wine like I chase scotches or whiskeys or what else? Or mead. You know, ever since I was introduced to the fact that it's got so many flavor profiles, wine is just wine. Not to say wine is, you know, bad or what have you. It's just not anything that has me chasing or hunting. Raptor X, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Leave a like. Makes a big difference. Just lets me know what people are interested in watching. Go ahead and scrap these. I got some level 16 pieces over here, level 13. What else do we have? I'll get rid of the 17 and 18 as well. We're using... 19 isn't that bad off. We are using some of these lower level parts from time to time. Like, we just used a lower level shield, for example, to replace a higher level shield, right? These things have their uses. Level shouldn't be the only thing I'm looking at, truth be told. Keep that spike sidearm. This is all junk. Oh, there's still a lot more down here. Oh my god. There's still a lot more down here. Probably sulfite content? Maybe, I'm not sure. Make my own beer and call it urine of the gods. Oh dear Lord, Keith. You know, I feel like it would sell. If you get the aesthetic on it right, I feel like it would sell. There's definitely a market for that. for that sense of humor, and also for not a sense of humor. It might be tannins, but I don't know if it's been a difference between red and white wines. I've felt the same way across both as far as the headaches are concerned. But again, like recently, I've had some wine and like red wines, and it hasn't caused any headaches or anything. So maybe it was something else. I have no idea. But yeah, it's not typically something I chase. I'll have wine if we're celebrating something, like if it's an anniversary, or there's like a promotion, or someone got a career promotion, not like there's a sale on wine kind of a promotion, or it's like a family dinner or something, then maybe, but apart from that, not so much. Go ahead and scrap all this, or like when we've got the new place, for example, wine to celebrate that kind of stuff. Not the biggest on wine personally. Natalie, you prefer white over red, but you don't drink enough to bother. I think I prefer red over white. I'm not sure. I think if I think back on the few times I have had wine, by my choice, it's been red. One thing, and I had this conversation recently with some friends. This is kind of funny. It literally like last week, I think. One thing that bothers me about wine at restaurants is the pomp. When they bring the bottle, like, so somebody orders the bottle for the table, and they bring the bottle and they pour a little bit for that person, and they have a sip, and they do the whole, waft and taste test thing, and then they go, yeah, this is good for the table. Get out of here. I don't like that. It's one of those like, it's like, look, I understand if you've got a sommelier among you, or if you're super particular about your wines, but even then, I don't know. It's this very strange bit of like, what's the word I'm looking for? I hesitate to call it pretension, right? But that's what it feels like. And I'm sure for a lot of people that ritual is a big part of it, right? And that's why I don't want to crap on it, because I understand ritual. I understand people enjoy their rituals, their eating rituals, their drinking rituals, right? Like, you could crap on any ritual like that. Oh, why do you got to say cheers before you have your drink of beer? So I don't want to crap on people's rituals. But that specific one for wine always makes me kind of like uncomfortable, I guess. Especially when, like, if I'm the one, I might not pick the wine, but I might be the one who orders it, but somebody else will be like, oh, let's get this wine. I'll be, all right, sure. And when the waiter comes around, I'll be like, oh, we'll get this wine. And then they're like, oh, here's, half a quarter of a glass for you to sip and try. And it's like, yeah, I guess it's fine. What do you want me to do? Send it back? Like, you've opened the bottle. What am I going to do? I don't know. It's weird to me. Am I right? Exactly, Natalie. Like, exactly. Am I the only one who feels this way? Clearly not. At least there's, nice. Stopped at random, 69 items. Gotta take a moment to celebrate the small things in life, right? Okay, I need to know people's opinions on this, legitimately, because it's one of those things that weirds me out. Looks like you missed my question on the new inventory system. I thought I saw it earlier, David B. Do you mean, sorry, was it just with regards to the salvaging, or what do you mean? I did miss it. Could you ask it again? My apologies. I think I did miss it. Dinner with Walter Tusk and Lackhaven all over again. Yeah, basically, exactly, Jazzy. That's the vibe I get when that whole ceremony is done with wine. I know I've gone on a complete tangent and rant again, but talking about drinking, that's a conversation I had, I think, last week with a couple of buddies, because we went to a place, we had some wine, and we did the whole wine song and dance, and I'm just like, I brought up around till I was like, I don't get that. Makes no sense to me. I'm sure I'm offending somebody out there because they're a wine aficionado and they're just like, how dare you? You just don't understand, you damned plebe. And I guess that's part of my point. Holy crap, Sean! Where was this? I'm whining about wine, I guess so, Jazzy. Marcus, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Yeah, I guess I am whining about wine as I clean up my inventory over here to wrap up our stream today. I did miss. Do you think the new salvage system would be too limiting for someone just starting off and doesn't have a big stash or upper level mechs? Ooh, that's a good question. That is a very good question. You know, it might encourage, I might need to start a new game off stream just to test the answer to that question, but it might encourage a player starting off a new game to scrap more parts. Like what I'm doing right now is scrapping parts to get supplies to then use the workshop to build pieces. It's not actually serving me any real purpose. I'm just doing this to clean up the inventory a bit, I guess. But if you're starting a new game and you lose an arm and a leg, and you don't have enough salvage to get newer parts, higher quality parts, then yeah, you might rely on scrapping and manufacturing your own lost arm and leg so you can actually pick up some of those higher quality parts maybe. I don't know, there's speculation, but I think it would work out that way, which is good because it encourages you to use some of the other systems, but does it take away from the fun? I don't know. I like the idea, now that you mention it, now that I've had a chance to think about that, I think I quite like the idea because it does, yeah, encourage trying out the workshop and building your own pieces. It gives you a reason to build your own parts, whereas I've never felt the urgency or the need to do that. But I think with the new limitations, starting a new game, you would absolutely feel the need to use the workshop. Sorry, I had to stack up to 69 parts again. I couldn't help myself. I'm a child sometimes. What can I do? Oh, I see. Ease. Is that really a thing? Wait, why am I pissing you off, Ease? Because of the wine? Look, man. Again, when wine is being picked, I'm not the one doing the picking. So don't take it out on me. I'm not the one doing the picking. And since I'm not the one who cares, I let the others do the picking because it's their taste buds and their enjoyment that matters because they're the ones who actually care. But table wine, we call it table wine here as well. You can get table wine in restaurants here as well. Cereal elf, take a sip and shout, "It's good," like a dwarf. Do it like Thor in the first Thor movie. More! And just throw the glass in the ground. Exactly, Natalie. It's not about liking or not liking the wine. It's about making sure you like the wine you just ordered, which is like, what if I don't like my meal? What if I have a bite and I go, you know what? I don't like this chicken. I'd like to, return it? Anyway. That is the end of Tangents today, folks, because that is also the end of streams today at 69 likes. So what are the chances? It's been a nice stream. I hope you've all had a nice time. But this is where we're going to call it, folks. Again, a bit of a wrap up there, cleaning up our inventory. But hey, our inventory is clean now. It's all level 19 and 20 pieces, largely a couple of 117 or 18 piece here or there. But those things do have their uses. This is not a useless piece of equipment to leave behind if we do lose a shield again and aren't able to pick up a new one. So I'm pretty happy with actually the inventory management. I'm glad it's been done. I had a good time ranting about pointless tangents, but I hope you guys enjoyed as well. It's always a good time. No worries, Marcus. Feel free to ruin that 69 likes. Folks, again, if you had a good time, don't hesitate to hit that like button on your way out. Don't hesitate either to join the Discord. Fantastic place to hang out and talk about all kinds of stuff, not just wine, I promise. We talk about video games too, as well as, yes, food and many other things. But yeah, don't hesitate to drop by, hang out. And, of course, this Friday we will be back with Suzerain, continuing our Despot's Tale. Monday again with Crusader Kings, and then Tuesday again with Phantom Brigade. It's funny, Ease, what you said earlier today really got me thinking. It's like, yeah, I would like to see some big changes soon, because it's starting to, like, there's that feeling of repetition is definitely starting to set in. Maybe we go in and make a move on the Capital District again. I think maybe we hit up, you know what, maybe we actually go for the Capital next time, see if we manage to make it. We've leveled up a fair bit. It could be an interesting engagement. I know it says 15 plus, but it's a very difficult battle, as we found out a few sessions ago. That could be fun. But you know, I've been thinking about, like, okay, well, how do we do we start alternating Phantom Brigade so we get their updates and then a week where we do something else? I'd love to hear people's thoughts on that as well. I would replace it with something hopefully similar in tone and action content, so to speak, to maintain the variety on the channel. But it's something I've been mulling over and thinking about. Feel free to let me know either in chat, in the comments, or, of course, in the Discord as well, or on Twitter. I'm always on ears. If I order a bottle for, say, 100 euros, I want to make sure that the wine that I want... You want to make sure the wine is good and didn't get bad while being stored. I guess that's fair. But, I mean, you could say that about anything. It's like if I order a 100 euro steak, right, and I take my first bite and I go, you know what, this hasn't been cooked to perfection, I want to send it back, then shouldn't, like, right? Doesn't the same thing apply? Anyway. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time, folks. Again, a big thanks to our super chatters and our new members today. Again, and as always, it makes a massive difference in keeping this channel alive and running smoothly, as I love to say, on which note, of course, no session is truly done without giving a massive thanks to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Again, you keep us alive, running smoothly, month after month, year after year. It's been absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so very much for the support. And of course, a big old thanks to each and every one of you for watching as well. We would not be here if it wasn't for each and every one of you, whether you've been watching live, watching the VODs, or watching something else entirely and just happened to pop into this farewell conversation. EFT time? Wait, why? What's changed in EFT? Oh, you mean on Tuesdays? It's a little too different. I'm still not in a strategy world. A little too different. But like previously, I was thinking about alternating with Battle Brothers, but for many, as I've seen, the response to Battle Brothers is a bit slower, so maybe it'll be something else. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But it's something I've been mulling over for the last couple of weeks now. But no, I wouldn't be switching over to an FPS that stresses me out. Thanks again, folks, for coming through. Serial Elf coming through with a super chat to wrap the day up. You could do a BattleTech tutorial series live. I've never thought about doing a tutorial series live. That would be an interesting thing to ponder over. But Serial Elf, thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it greatly. Again, like you just heard me saying, helps keep the channel alive and running smoothly. That makes a very big difference. Folks, thank you very much for your company today. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I am hoping to finish that Bannerlord edit sooner rather than later so I can actually kind of chill a little bit and hang out in the Discord today. But I should definitely be back tomorrow, hopefully starting with that Bannerlord episode tomorrow in the afternoon, depending on where you live. After that, we'll be back to our regular schedule with all of our series back on track, all of our live streams back on track, and a lot of exciting things to talk about that I can't talk about just quite yet, but I can in the very near future. Folks, have yourself a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your week if I do not catch you in the Discord, and hopefully I will catch you on Friday. Until I catch you, cheers.